And it's all well documented how Cousins couldn't move. And then there was video coming out of practice where he's trying to do play action. It's like took forever. Like they couldn't move. And then the stuff where it was out of pistol, it was a run 81% of the time, not one play action. When it was shotgun, it was a pass every time.
It's amazing to me that you have an NFL offense that's willing to do that, where you are going to document or just project your plays to the defense. So you know it's a run and a pistol. You know it's a pass and shotgun. Here's the crazy part for me. Pittsburgh didn't know that before the game. Guess what? The Eagles do. They now know what to expect here. Kirk Cousins moved 3.1 yards per pass attempt in the pocket. 9 feet. He moved 9 feet per pass attempt. If you think about that, that's 25% lower than he's ever moved in a single game. That's like moving from one end of the desk to the other every single time you pass the ball. That means you're not rolling out. There's no play action. 5-step drop is more than 9 feet. Like, he just cannot move at all. And I think this Eagles defense got banged a little too much for what they did down.
Stand by for this special presentation of the iMedia One Network on the Live 365 Network and the Live 365 app.
And we welcome you to Bob Dove Field here on the campus of Canfield High School as Western Reserve Radio and WRQX AM 600 The Patriot. Our privilege to bring you the Battle of 224. The Poland Bulldogs make the trip west to take on the Canfield Cardinals. Hello, everyone. Jim Craven with you, along with the coach, Bob Gessler, Dave Ferris, and Matt Craven back in the Gessler Propane Studio, pushing the buttons, keeping us on the air as we get ready for this annual matchup here. And if numbers are correct, it is the 77th meeting all time between these two schools, Coach. One team 3-0, the other 1-2, and quite frankly, those records don't matter.
Well, I'll tell you what, when it comes to your rival, I'll tell you what, you can throw that out. 9 times out of 10, it's an outstanding battle, so I don't think there's anything different. Canfield's going to be ready, and Poland's going to be ready, so I expect to see some smash-mouth football tonight.
And a good one it should be here on this beautiful night here in September. Take a look back last week as the Bulldogs, they go 3-0 after a 19-0 win over the Firelands Falcons. Not a whole lot of scoring there going on there, Coach, as it poured down rain most of the game. And it would, I believe, going to be the only time this year that this Poland team will be on natural grass. So slowed things down a little bit. And then in the first quarter, it would be Vito Camaro on an 8-yard touchdown pass to Oliver McCulley. That would come at 6:44. And then after that, in the first quarter, Vito Camaro will take the ball himself 42 yards into the end zone with 3:32 left in the first quarter. It wouldn't be till the fourth quarter, again, that Poland would get back into the end zone as Chase Jones would run one in for 5 yards, and it would give Poland the 19-0 win over the Firelands Falcons, making the Bulldogs 3-0. Coach, we saw some players out last week, but we saw them adjust well in the bad weather on the grass surface. So we got to see a lot of running in that game. The clock continued to run, but overall, not a bad performance considering the conditions.
Yeah, and that's difficult for both teams. When I tell you what, it just did not stop. I call it, back in the day, we called it a quagmire. So it was a bit sloppy, and they rested some guys that needed to rest up, and maybe they were tweaked a little bit, and maybe they just sat him out because they wanted him to heal up and they didn't want to see an injury, because you would know as well as I, you play on a field like that, man, you could rip something, tear something, or twist something very easily.
Yeah, certainly on that surface last week, the field was in good condition. However, after about one half a play, rain really took over there, and there were some spots that were concern you a little bit. We saw some problems handling the ball, but overall Poland did better in the turnover category. They get the win and head home at 3-0. And for this Poland team, Coach, we talk about some of the surprises, maybe not surprises to the coaching staff, but you worried about some of the guys that you had to replace here at the beginning of 2024. so far, so good for the Bulldog program.
Yeah, I mean, the coaching staff has done a great job. And, this one got hurt, that one got hurt. But, and again, they plugged the right people in and how they did it. And same way with coming into the season. I mean, we knew that they were going to be, we lost a lot of players and stuff. So they've done an outstanding job coaching these guys up. So, hail to Poland. Let's see what they could do tonight because, again, your rival, you want to play good football.
A great atmosphere here at Bob Dove Field in Canfield. We're going to step aside for a timeout. When we come back, we'll bring you the Coach's Corner. Our own Mark Means had the opportunity to speak with Poland head coach Tom Pavlansky. Of course, the Coach's Corner is always brought to you by Malutic Live, your home for high school sports. Follow them on social media, Malutic_Live. We'll step aside for that break now. You are listening to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week here on Western Reserve Radio and WRQX AM 600 The Patriot. We're back after this.
Catch all of the spring and summer action of Cleveland Cobras minor league football on the iMedia One Network. Follow the Cobras as they compete against teams from around the region and beyond in pursuit of a premier amateur football league championship. And if you're looking to continue your playing or coaching career after high school, college, or even the pros, go to Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football or call owner Jesse Caldwell at 330-416-3442. Be a part of the excitement of Cleveland football.
Discount Power Sports at 778 North Main Street in Hubbard is hosting a raffle for a 125cc Ventura ATV. Tickets are $30 each and 100 tickets are available. For each raffle, when those 100 are gone, a winner will be drawn and a new raffle will begin. Tickets can be purchased at any Hubbard home game or at 778 North Main Street or by calling 330-717-4441. $1,500 each raffle will go toward a scholarship for the Hubbard Youth Coalition.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard or call 234-254-8532.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
Pregame show continues, joined by the head coach of the Poland Bulldogs. And, Coach, you have to be happy with the way your team was playing. 3 games and 3 wins.
Yeah, really proud of our guys, proud of our coaches. We know there's a long way to go. We know we haven't played anything close to a perfect game yet. But our guys are working hard. We're trying to get better each.
When you go back and you look at Firelands last week, you put up a shutout defensively, continue to play really well there, and you're able to dodge all the raindrops and lightning that affected everyone else.
Yeah, I'm not sure we dodged any raindrops. I'm still drying out from that day. So defense, and offensively we did just enough. And, we got to keep on working to get better, but really proud of the kids, our mindset last week on a long road trip and playing in the conditions that we played in. Our kids rallied around. We did just enough to get the W.
Coach, what's been the difference on the defensive side of the football? You've always played great there, but this year it seems like you've taken it to another level.
Well, I'm not sure. Defensively last year, I thought we were pretty good, and I know we were pretty good last year defensively. And this year, we had a lot of young kids. Getting the first time to play. They're anxious, and they've been working hard, trying to do things right. They're getting a better understanding of our scheme and get a better understanding of what they're capable of doing. And like I said, we're getting better. We are getting better, and but we know that this is a different animal this week. We got a great test in front of us.
Coach, before we talk about that test in front of you, can you just talk about the rivalry between Poland and Canfield and what it means to the two communities?
I think it means everything. I mean, I can only speak obviously for Poland, but I think it means everything to our community. They're two very comparable communities that have a strong history and tradition football-wise and athletically. And, and our kids, I mean, they aspire to, to be that Poland Bulldog that's going to bring that trophy home. And, that's what they've been working hard to do. And so I think it means, I know it means a lot to everybody here. And, for our 12 seniors, who got their last chance here at Canfield, they want to have a winning record against them, and then they're doing all they can to prepare for an opportunity to do that.
Coach, how different is this year's Canfield team with a new head coach?
They're not much different at all. I mean, they're saying big. You can tell they have an understanding who they are. They have an understanding of what they want to do, and and so we got our work cut out for us. And then they are a really good football program. Giant tight ends and defensive ends that we have not seen the likes of in a long time.
Coach, what's a key to prepare for this game and get another victory on the schedule?
We got to make sure we take care of the day, take care of our responsibilities every single day, and then don't get ahead of ourselves. It's your mind on the backside in the same spot all the time. We do that. We maximize our time. Then we're going to give us our best chance to be successful at
Coach, appreciate it as always. Thank you very much.
All right. Thanks, Mark.
Valley Federals is the area's minor league football team. After only 2 years in existence and an appearance in the league playoff semifinal game, the Federals are looking to add Valley High School and college talent to help take the next step toward a league championship. For more information on how to become part of the Federals' journey, go to Facebook at the Mahoning Valley Federals Developmental Football Team or contact General Manager John Galbraith at 330-540-1099. The Mahoning Valley Federals, honoring the football tradition in the Valley.
Malutic Live is your home for high school sports. We have all the scores on our social media platforms throughout the games. Enjoy our timely updates from local area schools year-round. You won't get the consistency and reliability from anyone else. Our number one priority is servicing our fans and getting them live news as it's happening. Follow us on social media, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Malutic_live. And remember, our fans come first.
Mahoning Valley's leader for golf, Milk Creek Golf Course, is now booking tee times for 2024. We offer stay and play opportunities available with 9 area hotel partners. For more information, visit our website at millcreekmetroparks.org. Also, look for new, exciting opportunities coming soon, including an indoor player development center with Trackman, an indoor Callaway club fitting center, and an Odyssey fitting studio in 2024. Follow us on Facebook at Milk Creek Golf Course or call 330-740-7112.
Accidents happen. That's why you need Repair That Glass. Specializing in windshield replacement and all other auto glass, we offer a full range of automotive glass repairs. Our technicians can do everything from minor chip repair to a complete replacement. Your windows don't go up or down, they can fix that too, along with custom glass work and antiques. Repair That Glass is a family-run business for over 40 years. Repair That Glass. Call for your appointment now at 330-534-3192. We now return you to the Cleveland Cobras high school football game of the week on the iMedia One network.
Pregame continues here at Bob Dove Field at Canfield High School as we get ready for the Battle of 224. Poland Bulldogs 3-0, getting ready to take on the 1-2 Canfield Cardinals. And for the Canfield Cardinals, a little bit of a rough start here under first-year head coach Joe Ignazio. Canfield losing their opener at the West Branch by a score of 27-7. They would knock off Mansfield Senior right here at home, and then they would drop their game last week to Olmsted Falls 35-7. And Coach, as a new coach, you come in with some new ideas and that. Sometimes it takes a little bit of adjustment period. Not a lack of talent, maybe just trying to get on the same page.
Well, you're bringing your program in. You want to bring the stuff that you got and everything that you need. and unfortunately the new staff. And I don't know if there's a mix, I'm assuming. But again, the problem lies is you want to bring, and the kids got to learn, the kids got to go. Even though all winter you've probably plugged it in, but now you're out there on the field and you got to progress. So they got to give this young man and Joe's a great guy. Coach Whittam over at Boardman, and he's a good man. So they'll get time.
Yeah, certainly a great pick here for the Canfield Cardinals. Cardinals building a great program here, of course. Coach, you and I made a little trip to Canton, Ohio to cover that 2022 state championship game. Gave the Valley its second title of the day. And so Canfield is now built on that winning tradition. And I'm sure that they'll get back to that again as those adjustments are made. And it's like when you move in a house, you want to paint the walls, put your own curtains up, but you're still working off the same foundation. Canfield's marching band out on the field here, entertaining as we get ready for the national anthem here. And I can tell you over here on the Canfield side, at the press box, it is going to be sold out, standing room only. Here in Canfield, again, the 77th meeting between these two teams. And it's been since 2014 that Poland has been able to win here at Bob Dove Field. So a rough place to play here. And if you get a ticket and you come out here, Coach, I'll tell you right now, it's a great atmosphere here in Canfield. I don't think there's going to be a seat left here.
No, it's pretty full. Don't mind me. I'm just fixing a doorknob that didn't fall off, for God's sakes.
Canfield band out here. We'll be stepping aside here momentarily for the national anthem. Of course, over on Western Reserve Radio 2, Sports Radio 1240. Mark Means and Dave Clark will have the Niles Red Dragons and the Hubbard Eagles on their Friday night edition of the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week. And, of course, that is a team we will see next week at Pavlinsky Field in Poland. Coach, the Hubbard Eagles starting off pretty well here in 2024 as well.
Yeah, pretty strong there. That's it's going to be interesting. Very, very strong team this year. And they came out of the gate strong. So this will be an interesting year for some teams. There's some surprises out there.
For Canfield right now only averaging 11 points per game offensively, giving up 25 points defensively. They're going to have to find a way to balance that out.
Yeah, and I'm sure they will. I mean, like I said, a couple games into it, these guys will they'll get better.
Poland band now filing into the stadium as well as we stand by for the national anthem. Of course, 3 years since the attacks of 9/11, so a little more special meaning this week, Coach.
Yeah. And my girl Carol, her grandson, Bryce is on the field. He's a drummer, does a great job. He's on the Canfield golf team as well.
The Canfield Cardinals making their way to the field through the tunnel. As they will be in their red jerseys, black pants, red jersey with the black numerals outlined in white. And the black helmets with the traditional Cardinal logo on them. Take a look at Poland, Coach. Different numbers for them, averaging 29.3 points a game. And in 3 games, 4.67 points per game. Defensively, they have been outstanding.
Yeah, doing a great job. So, big test here. So, we'll see if Canfield could get it going and get some points and some yards.
17 points total given up by the Bulldogs this year. However, only 7 of them given up by the defense as we get ready this time for the national anthem.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, please stand again if you're able and remove your hat and join the Canfield High School Chamber Ensemble under the direction of Megan Mullen in the singing of our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight and bright stars through the perilous night. For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rocket's red flag, the bombs bursting in air, came through the night that our flag was that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the
Catch all of the spring and summer action of Cleveland Cobras minor league football on the iMedia One Network. Follow the Cobras as they compete against teams from around the region and beyond in pursuit of a premier amateur football league championship. And if you're looking to continue your playing or coaching career after high school, college, or even the pros, go to Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football or call owner Jesse Caldwell at 330-416-3442. Part of the excitement of Cleveland Cobras football.
Discount Power Sports at 778 North Main Street in Hubbard is hosting a raffle for a 125cc Ventura ATV. Tickets are $30 each and 100 tickets are available. For each raffle, when those 100 are gone, a winner will be drawn and a new raffle will begin. Tickets can be purchased at any Hubbard home game or at 778 North Main Street or by calling 330-717-4441. $1,500 from each raffle will go toward a scholarship for the Hubbard Youth Coalition.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard or call 234-254-8532.
Would you like a copy of one of the exciting games you heard on the iMedia One Network? Just email us and we'll tell you how to get one. Email davidferris.westernreserveradio@gmail.com. That's davidferris.westernreserveradio@gmail.com.
We now return you to the Cleveland Cobras high school football game of the week on the iMedia One Network.
WRQX, Salem, Youngstown, Warren. We are AM 600, The Patriot, a Cumulus media station.
Pregame festivities continue here in Canfield as we get ready for the Poland Bulldogs and the Canfield Cardinals. Take a look at the starters here for both teams. We'll start defensively for the Canfield Cardinals. At the ends, it'll be Angelo DeLucia and Landon Shina. The tackles will be Tristan Miller and MJ Pompico. The linebackers, Adam Christie, DJ Erickson, and Nick Weber. The defensive backs will be Nick Berardino, Enzo Coca, Joey Panunzio, and Carson Cutter. The offense, up front, it'll be A.J. Hugo, Zach Tucker, Daniel Seaman, DJ Erickson, and Will Murphy. The running backs will be Sean Bowling and Gabe Miller. The tight ends will be Angelo DeLucia and Landon Shina. The wide receivers, Adam Christie, Joe Panunzio, and Nick Berardino. And at quarterback, it will be Enzo Coca. And, of course, the head coach in his first year for the Canfield Cardinals is Joe Ignazio. For the Poland Bulldogs, offensively up front, it'll be Dom Urich, Colt Arnold, Tyler Canfield, John Tanya, and Grayson Schaefer. The receivers will be Jay Stefanson. Josh Maseko, we're expecting to make his way back this way, Coach. We saw him in limited action last week, but we will also see, Barone will be in there as well for Poland. Tight end will be Oliver McCauley. We'll keep an eye on him. The running backs, Chase Jones and Pano Zipolidis. The quarterback, will be number 10, Vito Camaro. Defensively, for the Bulldogs, it'll be Vinny Tafaro, Dom Urich, Tyler Canfield, and Oliver McCauley up front. The linebackers will be Peyton Miller, Pano Zipolitas, Ricky Madeline, Jeffrey Kolar. And the secondary, again, hopefully, we believe making his return this week would be Josh Masego, Vito Camaro, and Yanni Hazamahelas. Doing the punting and kicking duties will be Jay Stefanson. And the long snapper will be Oliver McCauley. And here, just about 80 degrees here just before the kickoff. Not a cloud in the sky, Coach. You couldn't ask for a better night and a better crowd here for a Friday night in the Valley.
The other one that I think we're going to see a lot of, I'm sure he's healthy, is David Zipolitas. He is an outstanding freshman, so I'm hoping that we'll see some time here because quick feet, good kid, hard runner.
And some entertainment there as well. So you're ready here as both teams make their way to the field. Poland will be kicking off. Canfield will be receiving. And, of course, every kickoff and field goal this season is brought to you by Repair That Glass. Accidents happen. That's why you need Repair That Glass. Offering a full range of automotive glass repairs. For an appointment, call 330-534-3192. And, again, want to remind you over Western Reserve Radio 2, Mark Means and Dave Clark will have the Niles Red Dragons at the Hubbard Eagles. That's on Western Reserve Radio 2 as well as Sports Radio 1240 WBBW. Thank you for joining us here on this Friday night. Spending some time with you as we get ready to bring you what should be an outstanding football game. And David, we'll start it off with a little bit of a different return formation here, Coach, for the Cardinals.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing there. Almost looks like USFL. I want to mention real quick, Angelo DeLucia. And I was with his grandfather, Mike O'Neill, today, and my cousin Donna, and he told me that he's playing, so I said I'd give him a little shout out there for a little family member, so here we go.
Jay Stefanson going to tee this one up and get us ready to go here in week 4 of the Ohio high school football season, and Stefanson going to head this one into the end zone, a touchback, and the Cardinals will take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Cardinals get the ball first, and we believe they won the toss,
Poland won the toss, and they deferred to the second half.
And we've seen what happened the first 3 weeks when the other team won the toss and deferred.
Yeah.
Poland went right downfield here. Again, Poland 3-0 coming into this game. Canfield at 1-2. Jim Craven with you, along with Coach Bob Gessler, Dave Ferris, Matt Craven back in the Gessler Propane Studio. As we are excited about week 4 here. Canfield will come out in a shotgun, one running back to the left. Twin receivers to the far side, moving right to left on your device. So hand this one up, try to get to the outside. And Canfield get out to the 25-yard line, pick up a 5. It'll be 2nd and 5 now for Canfield.
Yeah, that was a nice run. Their tackle was able to get his hips to the sidelines, was able to seal that edge, and he was able to get down there. So that was a great job.
Sean Bowling on the carry for Canfield, the junior. We'll see a lot of him tonight as Joey Panunzio will check in from the sideline for Canfield. With Human out, not terrible there, Coach.
Yep, that's quite comfortable.
So twin receivers to the near side. Canfield go wing to the right. Bowling and now moving to the right of Enzo Coca. He'll send the wing in slow motion from right to left. Quarterback keeper up there, nowhere to go. Flag coming in. And nowhere to go for the Canfield quarterback, Enzo Coca, on the keeper.
He tried off that right side. He faked the zone read. It was more like we called it 14 follow. And they just plugged him up, but we got a penalty on the defense.
Okay, didn't catch what the penalty was. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty, though. And it should be enough for a first down. Indeed, it will be. So Canfield will have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 30. 11:03 left here in the first quarter. If you're just joining us, as Coco bring the play in from the sideline. Coach going to have something interesting for you here already on the Discount Power Sports scoreboard update. Hubbard returns the kickoff, 82 yards. They take a 7-0 lead over Niles.
Ouch.
So Coca into shotgun, Bowling to his right. Twin receivers to the near side. Bowling going to take the ball, try to get out to the left side. He's going to be wrapped up in the backfield and brought down. I believe that's going to be Jeffrey Kolar on the tackle for Poland. And that's going to be a loss of 2. It'll be 2nd and 12 now for the Cardinals.
That was an absolute great job. I mean, he got in there deep. They were running toss to this side or give to this side, and he had kept them to the inside, freed up his right, the outside shoulder, was able to lasso him because he slowed down for the cutback, and he was able to get him.
Nick Berardino checking in for Canfield. 2nd and 12 for the Cardinals. 10:09 left here, first quarter, no score. They'll go double wing to the right as well as 2 receivers to the far side. So heavy load to the right side. They'll send Sheena to the right. Coca stepping up in the middle. He's going to throw in the middle. It's going to be caught for a first down at the 42-yard line. Enzo Coca thrown across his body into the middle. And it results in a first down.
Yeah, Jeffrey Cola was right there, and unfortunately he wasn't able to get there fast enough. So he made it. And I'll tell you what, it was good coverage too, Jim. He was on him quickly.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll actually mark the ball at the Canfield 43-yard line. 9:40 left here, first quarter. No score here on Western Reserve Radio and WRQX AM 600. And we'll go back to that double wing to the right formation. Single receiver to each side. Actually, they'll go pistol. Bowling will be the tailback behind Coca. Give it to Bowling straight up the middle. He's going to hit a brick wall and come right back down. May have picked up a half a yard on the play. And after a delayed whistle, Canfield looks like no gain on the. They're actually going to give him about credit for at least a yard.
Well, Dominic Urich actually hit him at the line of scrimmage, but he was fighting and he actually never went down. So that's why he kept his feet going. Smart by the running back, but then he had his pulling buddies were over there and they were making sure they cleaned it up.
So 2nd and 9 for the Canfield Cardinals. Moving right to left on your devices. Go back to that double wing to the right. Single receiver to each side. Bowling to the right of Coca. Coca going to take it himself up the middle. Try to find some room to run. He'll pick up a couple yards on the play. Not much more than that. That'll bring up 3rd down for Canfield.
Yeah, they just tried to manhandle him up the middle. So we had a good push. But, again, it was a few yards he got on it. But Poland was there to stuff it up a little bit and got a couple yards. But that's about it.
And Nathan Slifkoff leading the charge there in the middle of the line. The senior for the Poland Bulldogs.
Yeah, number 53 on the line for Canfield, Mr. Will Murphy. His dad played for me at St. Brennan's, another Cheney person. His kid's here at Canfield.
They'll send a wing in motion from right to left, wing to each side. Now Bowling with the play action. Coca rolling out to the flats, throws it in. And overthrown to his intended target, Landon Sheena. And, Coach, when I watch them film at Canfield, one thing they love is that play action working to the backside.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, if he'd have caught it, Vito Camara was right there, and he was ready to unload on him. So if he was stretched out and caught that would have been a heck of a collision.
So 4th down now. Canfield will bring on the punt team. 7:50 left here. As Vito Camara back to return for Poland. He'll post up right around his own 20-yard line. Adam Christie to get this kick away. He's going to take a shot, but no flag on the play. Camara will make the fair catch at the 15. And that's where Poland will take over 1st and 10. Got a little bit of reaction from the home side here with some contact with the punter, but no flag.
Well, the cap was right there, and he said that he got a piece of it. So apparently he saw something or felt something because he showed that he tipped it. So that's why they did not call that.
Yeah, referee giving the tipped ball signal. Poland with the ball first time tonight here. With 7:42 left here, first quarter. Again, another beautiful night. But just a complete opposite of what it was last week, Coach.
Yeah.
And I'm sure our Poland band would appreciate that. They were soaked at the end.
Yeah, they never got on the field. They were on the track playing.
So twin receivers to the near side. They'll go double wing. It'll be McCauley and Zipolitis to the left now. Twin receivers to the right of Camara. Camara going to hand this off to Chase Jones. Jones off the left side. Get past the 20 down to the 21-yard line. Pickup of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4 now for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, just power football straight at them. They're going to test the waters on the inside of it, and that's what they did. And that was a good at least 5-6 yard gain on that.
Canfield honoring veterans and active military tonight here at Bob Dove Field. Some pretty nice T-shirts designed here for the Battle of 224 in the OD green.
They all both schools do a great job with that.
Twin wings to the right. As Kamara now will hand this one off. They'll work off the right side. Try to get upfield. Chase Jones with the stiff arm past the 30. He'll get out to the 35 and near the 36-yard line. Plenty enough for a Bulldog first down.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jim, I hate to say it, but there was a little bit of tugging on the inside on that end on his side. So he got away with something. They missed it. But, again, great run by that young man and was able to get some yardage.
So first and 10 for Poland at their own 36-yard line. Just underway here first quarter. Poland 3-0. Canfield 1-2. As they'll go I formation, Kamara under center. To the tailback up the middle. They picked up a yard or two on the play. And I believe that's going to be Pana or Zipolitis on the carry, who also doubles as a linebacker.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, he hit that hole. He hit it hard and tough, but unfortunately he had four Cardinals waiting for him. So he got a couple yards, but that was a couple hard yards on that one.
Now, one thing we found out about Pano Zipolitis and Ricky Madeline and players like that, they like to hit.
Oh, yeah, they want to do the punishing. Usually it's the defense who wants to knock them down, but, boy, they come at them.
So back to the shotgun for Kamara, one running back to his left. Kamara going to take it himself upfield, make one spin move, and get near the 40-yard line and pick up a couple more yards. It'll bring up third down now for Poland.
They get about 3rd and 5 on that. I really thought he was going to break that. It looked like he had something on the inside, but you know me, Jim. Stop the twisting and turning. After you do it once, then you got to hit it.
So 3rd and 5 for Poland. Ball at the Bulldog 41-yard line. 5:25 left here first quarter. No score. Poland with the ball first time tonight. And Kamara will bring in the play from the sideline from Coach Pavlansky. Of course, you remember so many games between he and his brother here at Canfield, who's since retired. Joe Ignazio taking over as the head coach for Canfield. And
we get a timeout.
So we'll see. It'll be Poland that's going to take the timeout. 5:04 left here first quarter. No score. We'll step aside for a quick 30-second timeout. You're listening to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week here on Western Reserve Radio and WRQX AM 600. We'll be right back after this.
Discount Power Sports at 778 North Main Street in Hubbard is hosting a raffle for a 125cc Ventura ATV. Tickets are $30 each, and 100 tickets are available. For each raffle, when those 100 are gone, a winner will be drawn and a new raffle will begin. Tickets can be purchased at any Hubbard home game or at 778 North Main Street or by calling 330-717-4441. $1,500 of each raffle will go toward a scholarship for the Hubbard Youth Coalition. We now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
Left here first quarter, Poland. 3rd and 5 from their own 41-yard line. Kamara going to shotgun. Zipolitis to his right. Twin receivers to the far side. We'll see Josh Maseko and as the single receiver are near side. Kamara back to pass. That ball is going to be tipped, and it will fall harmlessly to the turf. And we saw the trajectory of that ball change, and it started to rotate in a different direction, Coach.
Yep. Somebody got a big paw up there. I didn't look like one, maybe the end or some. I didn't get a number on that one. That might have been DeLucia on that one. It's very possible because he was over there.
So 5 minutes left here. Poland will bring on the punt team, Jay Stefanson, to do the punting duties. Give you an early Discount Power Sports scoreboard update from Jackson Milton. The Blue Jays trail the Mineral Ridge Rams by a score of 7-0. Matt Emsch and Matt Lipsack on that call. Stefanson with the ball, no pressure. High punt, and it's going to be a fair catch at or near the 27-yard line. That's going to be Enzo Coca on the return for Canfield. Cardinals will take over 1st and 10, so both teams not much doing on offense.
No, I think and they're filling each other out on that. That's all right. You know, they're seeing where they can go. First series is always a little, we got to check it out and see where the openings are. If we can find the pigeon, the weak guy.
Is that kind of like when two dogs meet, they just kind of snip around each other?
Yeah, something like that.
We'll go with that.
Yeah, something like that.
4:53 here as Canfield will have the ball for the second time tonight. Koke in a pistol, bowling behind him. Give it to Bowling off the left side. He's going to be met in the backfield, but he's going to break away and break it to the far side and going to be chased down, but not after a big gain. He'll get out to the 42-yard line. And Sean Bowling, just when you thought he was down, didn't get wrapped up. And Peyton Miller had a shot at him, but had to chase him down from behind.
Well, the young man kept his feet going, and he was twisting a little bit there, and I think he just twisted out of it, and that was a great run. And Bowling had nobody on that edge because they got sucked in because of the trying to make the tackle. That they have got to wrap these guys up. It could be a long night if that happens.
Bowling, the junior, for Canfield. Canfield now will come out with single receiver to each side, wings to the right. Coca, three-step drop, looks out to his right, fires over the middle, and it's going to be caught inside the 45 and down to the 43-yard line. Actually, give him the 42. That'll be another first down for the Canfield Cardinals.
Yeah, and that was a great job by, I believe that was Landon Shiner. He found the soft spot in between. He had the corner, he beat the corner, and he found that spot between the corner and the linebacker and was able to pop that right in there. That was a great job by Canfield.
Yeah, second such play tonight, finding the soft spot in that middle.
Yep.
Canfield now 1st and 10 at the Poland 42-yard line. Coca in the pistol, Bowling behind him. They'll go two wings to the right, single receiver to each side. Coca going to give it to Bowling again. Initial contact making the backfield, but he's going to drive his feet and pick up about 5 on the play. 2nd and 5 now for Canfield. Bowling just keeping his feet moving.
Yeah, Dorenzo whiffed on him. He's got to sit down on that and square up and meet him head on, and that was the problem. I mean, he just, again, they're trying to arm tackle these guys, and they're coming at him like a train.
2nd and 5 now, ball at the Poland 37-yard line. 3:09 left here, first quarter, no score. As Enzo Coca will bring in the play from the sideline. Seems to be bringing everything in from the sideline. Going to get a good workout just from that.
Yeah. That was my philosophy. Go out a little bit, talk to him.
Okay, in the shotgun. He'll take it himself off the left side, trying to find room to run, and he's going to be brought down from behind.
Enzo with the quarterback keeper.
And hard to tell who that was. That might have been Hackstead on the tackle.
No, it looked like Dorenzo, Jim, 50.
Okay, so Dorenzo. Couldn't tell it was 50 or 58.
Yeah, it was hard to tell, but yeah, he made up for that one.
So no gain on the play. Going to be 3rd and 5 for Canfield. Still at the Poland 37-yard line. 2:23 here on a fast-moving clock here, first quarter. Great crowd here, both sides of the stadium. As pistol formation, they'll move both wings inside. Out to the left, Coca. Going to hand it off, or we're going to have a whistle.
It's either going to be false start or illegal formation.
So dead ball, false start coming up against Canfield. That'll put him back 5.
Send him back 5 yards.
So 3rd and 10 now for Canfield at the 42. First penalty of the night for either team as the clock stops with 2:08 left. And this has been a fast-moving first quarter.
A lot of running. Now that linebacker on that side, he's got to be aware of that receiver sitting in that zone or popping in that zone. So they've got to pay him up tight or jump the pattern a little bit quicker.
Twin receivers to the near side. Coke in the shotgun, Bowling to his left. 3-step drop as he fires over the middle. It's going to be intercepted at the 23-yard line. Flag will come in. And that's going to be Hazmihalis on the return for Poland to the 36-yard line. But the wise man once said, hold the phones. We may have a little bit of pass interference. Seemed to come right at the catch, Coach. I thought the interference would have come a little bit before that.
Yeah,
maybe holding before the pass.
Yeah, I did not see any interference. So, well, Jerry Fordham, he saw something. My ex-boss from Mahoney County Children's Service.
One of the veteran officials here in the Valley.
Oh, no, he's just old.
So, illegal contact coming up against Poland. So, I'm going to assume that this came before the pass.
Yeah, because I didn't see anything.
All right, so Canfield will maintain possession. They'll have a 1st and 10. They'll mark the ball at the Poland 27. As Coco will make his way in with Matthew Campbell, the sophomore wide receiver. So Canfield on the drive, 1st and 10 at the Poland 32-yard line. 1:20 left here, first quarter. Nick Joseph will be the receiver to the far side. Campbell to the near side. And we're going to have a flag on the play, and it looks like we're going to have a false start coming up against Canfield. So after a relatively free first quarter of penalties, got 3 in a row.
Well, I give the Poland defensive line credit. They waited. As soon as they shifted, looked like the tackle on that side jumped. Can't worry about what's in front of you. You know the snap count.
Joseph again, the receiver to the far side. Campbell to the near side. Coca going to try to take it himself. He'll cut back. He'll have some room to run. Break some tackles. Past the 20, 15, 10, 5, and into the end zone. Canfield takes a 6-0 lead with 1 minute left here in the first quarter.
Well, I'll tell you what happened. It looked like somebody got blasted from Poland from behind, and he was able to get through there. But, I mean, it was a great run by the Q. He had some good blocking downfield, but, they missed that one, too.
So 32-yard touchdown run by Enzo Coca gives Canfield a 6-0 lead, pending the conversion. Ethan Rittenauer on for the extra point. Enzo Coca will be the holder. Snap is back. Kick is up, and it is good. So with 1 minute left here in the first quarter, Canfield takes a 7-0 lead over the Poland Bulldogs. We'll step aside for a quick 30-second break. You're listening to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on Western Reserve Radio and WRQX AM 600. We're back right after this.
Mahoning Valley Federals is the area's minor league football team. After only 2 years in existence and an appearance in the league playoff semifinal game, the Federals are looking to add Valley High School and college talent to help take the next step toward a league championship. For more information on how to become part of the Federals' journey, go to Facebook at the Mahoning Valley Federals Developmental Football Team or contact General Manager John Galbraith at 330-540-1099. The Mahoning Valley Federals, honoring the football tradition in the Valley.
Now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
1 minute left here in the first quarter. Canfield with a 7-0 lead. Cardinals with an 80-yard drive get into the end zone on a 32-yard run by Enzo Coca to take the lead. And for the first time this year, Poland trails by a score of 7-0.
Yeah, there was some help by those guys wearing them stripes, but I mean, they called what they called. Poland can't worry about that. They have got it. They've got to get an offense going because right now they have really not done much.
Rittenauer out to kick off for, that'll be Luke Goodrich kicking off for the Cardinals. And this one will head towards Hasmahalis, but it'll head out of bounds and into the end zone. Touchdown. Poland will take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Of course, all the kickoffs and field goals are brought to you by Repair That Glass. Accidents happen. That's why you need Repair That Glass, offering a full range of automotive glass repairs. For an appointment, call 330-534-3192.
Yep. And we got the cue for the smashed glass. Dave on that one. Told him he was a little slow last week.
Well, if you're falling asleep, he'll key you. That'll wake you up.
Yeah.
My goodness. Dave said pay attention.
Pay attention is right.
So 1 minute even left here. First frame is Josh Maseko will be the senior receiver to the near side. Kamara in the shotgun. Taking himself out the left side, and he'll be straddled down there in the backfield. He'll lose a couple yards on the play. And
that was DeLucia again. I'll tell you what, he manhandled his guy on the edge, and he was right there. I thought he took the quarterback's head off, but he popped up with it. So, that was a bit of a violent tackle.
Angelo DeLucia, the senior, committed to Ohio University.
Bobcats.
So 27 seconds left here. We'll see if they get this off. Kamara in the shotgun. He'll hand it off. They'll try to get to the right side. Chase Jones trying to shake a few tacklers. He'll be brought down. Ball's going to come loose, but head out of bounds. Canfield says they have it. but we haven't got an official word yet.
Jerry Fordham says nope. Retain possession.
Okay, so the ball did go out of bounds, but a loss of yards on the play. And to bring up 3rd and 11 now for the Bulldogs. 11 seconds left here, first frame. And Poland trailing by 7 points.
Tell you what, Jim, I have to say that the defensive front line has given the offensive line of Poland fits. They're getting in there, and they're causing all kinds of havoc. So Poland has got to engage and tighten up and sit down on their haunches and extend them arms, because they're just running right past them, and our running backs and quarterbacks are just running for their life.
J.J. Fonda now the single receiver to the far side as Poland's going to take a timeout. There was a flag on the play. I believe that was going to be maybe a delay of game. We'll keep it right here with just 11 seconds left here, first quarter. Take a look at some of the Discount Power Sports scoreboard update from around the valley. Hubbard at last count with a 13-0 lead over Niles. Boardman leads Maple Heights 7-0. Brookfield with a 1-touchdown lead over Champion. Garraway with a 7-0 lead over Cardinal Mooney. We're in JFK, 14 at Grand Valley, nothing. Howland looking to get back into the win column. They are leading Carrollton 7-0. Lisbon and East Palestine in a close one. Lisbon leads that one by a score of 7-6. Southeast 7, Newton Falls 6. Canton Central Catholic leads Salem 7-0. South Range in the first quarter 10-0 over the Lakeview Bulldogs. And Girard with a 7-0 lead over Struthers.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Ursuline with a 16-0 lead. That game being played at Youngstown State. So Ricky Madeline now in at running back to the right of Kamara. 3 receivers to the far side, moving left to right. 3rd and 12. Fonda in motion. Kamara back to pass. He'll pump fake. He'll pass over middle to McCauley. McCauley with the ball. Make it past the 25 and down near the 27-yard line. Pick up a 9. And I believe we saw a late flag come in.
A little extracurricular.
As McCauley will have to head off the field. His helmet came off. So nice screen pass over the middle.
Looks like it's going to go against Canfield.
See what the call is. Came in very late, so face mask against Canfield. 2 seconds left here in the quarter. So we'll add on 15 to that run, and that's enough for a Bulldog first down. Take it any way you can get it, Coach.
Yeah, well, McCauley looked like he had, his helmet was off and somebody was holding it. So I got to think that would have been the call.
A la Miles Garrett.
Yeah. Only he didn't swing it.
So ball at the Poland 42-yard line. They're going to let this clock run down as we come to the end of the first quarter. Canfield with a 7-0 lead over the Bulldogs. We'll step aside for a timeout. You're listening to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week here on Western Reserve Radio and WRQX AM 600. We'll be right back after this.
Discount Power Sports at 778 North Main Street in Hubbard is hosting a raffle for a 125cc Ventura ATV. Tickets are $30 each, and 100 tickets are available. For each raffle, when those 100 are gone, a winner will be drawn and a new raffle will begin. Tickets can be purchased at any Hubbard home game or at 778 North Main Street or by calling 330-717-4441. $1,500 from each raffle will go toward a scholarship for the Hubbard Youth Coalition.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
We now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
And he'll pick up a few yards. He'll go out of bounds on the Poland sideline as we just get underway here. Second quarter, Canfield with a 7-0 lead. Another updated score from the Discount Power Sports scoreboard update. Sam Olmstead sends this one in from the Dump and Chase podcast. Canton Central Catholic 7, Salem 7. The the Jackson Milton Blue Jays and the Mineral Ridge Rams, they are all tied up at 7 as well.
There we go. A good game of it.
So twin receivers to the near side. That's going to be Verone and Fonda. Twin receivers to the far side. Going to be Kamara stepping back, firing out to the sideline. Caught by Maseko, enough for a Poland first down. They'll mark it down at the Canfield 45-yard line. And in a couple weeks since we've seen Josh Maseko, but a great person to have back here for this game.
Yeah, I tell you what, that was a nice pitching catch. I mean, he hauled back, and that was a rifle. So Kamara did a great job.
So I'll actually mark this at the Canfield 46-yard line. Maseko will be the single receiver to the far side. Single receiver to the near side. I formation. Kamara under center. I'll hand it off to Chase Jones. Jones going to drive his legs and pick up maybe a yard on the play.
Chase Jones on the carry.
Actually, they're going to give him credit for 2. So 2nd and 8 now for the Bulldogs. 11:35 left here in the second quarter. Canfield leads by a score of 7-0.
Yeah, that was a good job up front. I'd tell you what, somebody fell down. If he wouldn't have fallen down, one of the linemen, I think that would have opened it up a little bit more. But unfortunately, he got tripped up, and that kind of sealed it up a little bit.
Ball now at the Canfield 44-yard line. Kamara in the shotgun. He'll have Madeline the wing to the left. Verone, single receiver to the near side. Kamara going to take himself off the right side, find some room to run. He'll get upfield past the 35 and down to the 33-yard line. Enough for another Poland first down with nearly 11 minutes left.
Yeah, now it looks like they're getting in their groove right now. They might have been playing a little tough, a little stiff just because of charge. And you know what? You could see a little difference. Either that or coach decided to have a little chat with them.
Or you're running away from Angelo DeLucia, yeah, who has been a menace in the backfield here.
Yeah.
So wing left now is Kamara's in the shotgun, single receiver to each side. Fonda with the receiver to the near side. Kamara waiting for the snap. 10:41 left here. Excuse me, that's going to be David Zipolitis. He's going to keep this himself past the 20, inside the 15, 10, 5, and it'll be brought down just short of the end zone. David Zipolitis on the read option, coach, and he takes this one. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Poland Bulldogs.
That is a freshman that plays like a senior. This kid is amazing. I'll tell you what, he's so fast. He must have some great leg strength, too, because he had about 4 Canfield guys on him.
If you've ever seen some of the cartoons here with his legs moving, they go 100 miles an hour. So Kamara under center, going to hand it off to Angelilli. He's going to fight his way down. It'll be 2nd and goal. May have picked up a yard on the play. They'll mark the ball at the 2. Poland 2nd and goal now. 10:05 left here, second quarter. The mental image for David Zipolitis is really funny sometimes because those little feet are just churning away.
Yeah. We had a nice young man from Springfield like that. We call him the Road Runner. That's what he looks like. That feet are just moving 500 miles an hour.
Sure did. Here's Kamara now bringing the play from the sideline. 2nd and goal from the 2. 9:41 left here, second quarter. Poland looking to tie this one up. They'll go T formation. Zipolitis in the middle. Kamara under center. He'll hand this one up, trying to look for room on the left side. Madeline going to be brought down. No gain on the play. 3rd and goal now for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, that was an outstanding play. That was they were able to
Angelo DeLucia back in there. Well, wow, I have a funny feeling we're going to say his name a lot tonight.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, this young man's a player.
Again, committed to Ohio University.
Again, Mike O'Neill's grandson. That's great to see.
Division I player.
And tell you what's big kid why. Too. Oh, big kid.
I think we'll be seeing him on the field down there at some point.
I'm sure. What do you think? 2 down territory if they get close?
Yeah, 3rd and goal now at the 3. And we're going to have a flag on the play. I believe it's going to be a false start coming up against Poland. So, delay of game, excuse me. 3rd and goal now. It'll be from the Canfield 8-yard line. And
here's what I don't understand, Jim. You got that big clock right in front of you. You got to have your eye on that. And he did not.
Yeah, certainly that's something that's going to drive Coach Pavlansky a little bit crazy there. This field pretty much equipped like a college stadium.
Yeah.
So there's really no excuse not to know.
Yeah, when you got the numbers of both end zones, and this thing's got to be about 4 feet tall, and it's right in front of you.
So 3rd and goal from the 8-yard line. Kamara in the shotgun. Zipolitis to his right, and it looks like Poland is going to take a timeout here with 8:40 left here in the quarter. We'll keep it right here for a moment here. So we'll try to bring you some Discount Power Sports scoreboard update from around the area. And we'll start over with Warren Harding as they have a 6-0 lead over St. Vincent St. Mary. That should be an interesting game. Is also United with a 7-0 lead over Columbiana. Austintown Fitch 7, Riverside 3. Hubbard now 20-0 over the Niles Red Dragons. Brookfield now with a 13-0 lead over Champion. Liberty and Crestview all tied up at 6. Cardinal Mooney still trailing Garaway by a score of 7-0. JFK now goes up 22-0 on Grand Valley. Mineral Ridge and Jackson Milton still tied at 7. Southeast leads Newton Falls 7-6. And a game that's being covered by Sam Olmstead there from the Dump and Chase podcast. At Canton Central Catholic and Salem, they remain tied at 7 as well. Lakeview gets on the board. They trail South Range by a score of 10-7. And Girard still with a 7-0 lead over Struthers. Keep an eye on that one, Coach.
Yeah,
Could be an
that's
upset night.
Yeah, that's big.
Kamara in the shotgun now. Jones to his right. Twin receivers to the far side. Kamara rolling out to the far side, looking into the end zone. He'll fire, and it's going to be thrown into the turf. Incomplete, intended for Oliver McCauley, and it's going to bring up 4th down. And as you asked, Coach, is this a 4-down territory situation? He said on Jay Stefanson for the field goal. And
yeah, they're sending him. Kind of don't blame him after that series.
So this will be a 25-yard field goal attempt for the Poland Bulldogs. Josh Maseko in the hold.
25-yard field goal attempt for number 86.
Stefanson in for the attempt. Canfield with a 7-0 lead here. 8:34 left here, second quarter. Maseko with the hold. Kick is up, and it is good. So at 8:30 left here in this second quarter, Poland cuts the Canfield lead to 7-3. We'll step aside for a quick 30-second break. You're listening to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week here on Western Reserve Radio and WRQX AM 600. We're back right after this.
Accidents happen. That's why you need Repair That Glass. Specializing in windshield replacement and all other auto glass, we offer a full range of automotive glass repairs. Our technicians can do everything from minor chip repair to a complete replacement. Your windows don't go up or down, they can fix that too, along with custom glass work and antiques. Repair That Glass is a family-run business for over 40 years. Repair That Glass. Call for your appointment now at 330-534-3192. We now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
8.5 minutes left here, second quarter. Canfield leads Poland by a score of 7-3. Poland with the drive, however, a penalty knocks them back to the 8-yard line. They can't convert, but they end up getting the 25-yard field goal to cut the Canfield lead to 7-3.
Yeah, and we talked about penalties, Jim, and again, when you get that close to the goal line, penalties will kill you. Bad enough during drives, but when you're right there, you got the ball on the 3-yard line and you can't punch it in because penalties just not good.
So as they say, Coach, we have a game here.
Oh, yeah.
Poland being challenged for the first time this year. They trail here in week 4. First time here in the 2024 season. As Stefanson comes in to kick this one away. Delay here as we wait for the officials. 8.5 minutes left in the second quarter. Stefanson saying, okay, all right. Got his arms up like, seriously?
Hello? Remember me?
And Stefanson going to step into this one. It's going to be a shorter kick ball right near the 19-yard line. It'll be picked up at the 12, brought out to the 15, 20, and brought down near the 20-yard line. Enzo Coca on the return for Poland. And after all of that, it'll be a 1st and 10 for Canfield at the 20.
Well, but I understand what they did because, he kicked it in the end zone. So they wanted to see if they could maybe pin him a little bit deep. But 10-150 the other, it's about where it would have been if he kicked it in the end zone anyway.
Interesting return formation, Coach. Here, 5 in the front wall, 5 in the second, and the returner back near the 5-yard line. And I don't know that I've seen that very often.
Well, I'll tell you what, in a way up front, it gets to those guys because I'm sure they're numbered and say, okay, you got this one, there's a count in. So as far as that goes, I understand that. But, boy, I'll tell you what, if you get somebody to pooch kick it to right or left, there could be some issues there.
If you drop the ball just in the right place. 8:23 left here, second quarter. Canfield with the ball now, 1st and 10 at their own. They'll mark it actually at the 22. They'll send a man in motion from left to right, handoff on the jet motion. Upfield, pass at 25 and brought down unceremoniously at the 27-yard line. And that's going to be Joey Panunzio on the run. And it's going to be Oliver McCulley on the unceremonious meeting at the 28.
Yeah, absolutely. He went in there and he blasted them. So
McCulley has been outstanding this year on both sides of the balls. Coca brings in the play from the sideline. Clock continues to run here. 7:52 left in this second quarter here from Bob Dove Field in Canfield. Cardinals 7, Bulldogs 3. Coca waiting for the snap. Almost just the front. He'll take the ball himself up the right side and be brought down at the 32-yard line. And he's going to be rode down by Tafaro, the defensive tackle. And Tafaro moving pretty quick to chase him down.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, his left motion, he battled his blocker. He stayed his outside, and he was there.
So we have an official timeout here. Not sure if there's a player down in front of the Canfield sideline, maybe?
Somebody's down, I think.
Okay, hard to tell because they are right in the white area of the sideline where the team stands.
Nope. No, they're going to measure, Jim.
Oh, okay.
I did not see that.
And I believe this is going to be our first measurement of the year.
Yeah, I don't think that we've seen one.
Well, it really hasn't been a need for it as Poland's been dominant in the first 3 games of the season. But this one might become a game of inches here, as tight as they'll play this. So the chain crew going to work their way towards the Canfield sideline. You can't tell where the ball is. Again, it's right at the Canfield sideline, and he's going to say it's about a half a foot short. So we'll call this 3rd and 1 for Canfield. I'll mark the ball at the 32-yard line. Less than some confusion over there, but I think the Canfield sideline trying to argue for a first down, but they'll say it'll come up short. 3rd and 1 now. 7:24 left here, second quarter. Team's fighting for every inch they can.
You ain't a kid. We felt that it was going to be a slugfest too, Jim, and it's turned out to be.
Yeah, we talked about the records, which pretty much at this point you can throw out the window. So Canfield now 3rd and 1 from their own 32-yard line. Sunsetting here at Bob Dove Field. Lights are on. And
perfect fall weather for football.
Temperature at kickoff was 80 degrees, which a lot of people are complaining about. It's dropped to a balmy 79 now.
Here you go.
Or to a cool 79, excuse me. I like the heat, though, so I'm one of the difference. And official's going to stop this one again. They'll reset the play clock. Get it right. We're going to get it right. We hope they get it right.
I would say.
All right. Coca under center. Play action. Rolling out to the far side. Has some room to run. He'll get out to the 40. He'll get a block. Out to the 45. Midfield. And be knocked out at the Poland 46-yard line. And I see our line judge over here. Is he saying that we got a little bit? Oh, he's going to say he went out of bounds at the 48.
Right.
So 1st and 10 in Poland territory for Canfield. 6:58 left here, second quarter. Canfield 7, Poland 3. Great crowd on hand here in Canfield. Standing room only on the home side. A little bit of room over on the away side. And we had a penalty afterwards here, Coach. And
I think he hit him out of bounds. I think they were complaining that he was out and it was a bit of a late hit.
Okay.
So I'm thinking that's what it was.
That will result in a 1st and 10 for Canfield at the Poland 33-yard line. That Flag must have come into the Poland crowd there on their sideline. We didn't see that.
Yeah, I did not see a flag. I was looking at it because I thought it was a little bit out of bounds, but I didn't see the yellow hanky out there. So, but apparently they tossed it.
Yeah, tough angle for us here, but nonetheless, 1st and 10 for Canfield at the Poland 33-yard line. 6:58 left here, second quarter. Canfield on the drive with a 7-3 lead. Twin receivers to the near side. Now they'll go wing left. Koka in the shotgun, bowling to his right. Send a man in motion from left to right. Koka going to take it himself up. He'll cut up field past the 30 and down to the 27-yard line. Ball came loose, and Poland says they have it. We'll wait for the call from our officials. It's Jerry Fordham. He's in there trying to unpile it, and they're going to say Canfield maintain possession.
You know what happens under that pile, Jim? Sometimes you get it.
I'm sure that ball maybe changed possession 2 or 3 times.
I bet you it did.
So nonetheless, Canfield will come out with it at the Poland 27-yard line. 2nd down and 4 for the Cardinals. 6:36 left here in the second quarter. Koka will bring in the play from the sideline. Cardinals moving left to right on your devices. So they go tight end to the left as well as a wing. Twin receivers to the right. Send a man in motion from right to left. Koka looking to pass back, but couldn't, and going to take a shot. Tried to get the pass out to the far side, but held on to it too long. And he had a meeting with Slivkov from Poland, and now there's a flag in the middle of the field in this, in the Poland secondary.
Ineligible downfield. It had to be, because what they were trying to do is they were trying to hit the quick pass to the left, Jim, and that corner stayed home. I'll tell you what, if he'd have thrown that, I would have been a pick 6. So he came to this side over here, held the ball too long, so when he threw it, he got drilled.
So the ball now marked at the 32-yard line. The official pick up his flag here. 6:12 left here in this first half. 2nd and 9 for Canfield, as the referee will stop the clock again. 6:06 left. And our head official going to head over to talk to the Canfield sideline. And not really sure what the issue. I think they're going to try to make him put some time on the clock.
Yeah, they're talking clock.
So some communication coming up from the sideline. One of the great features there, you're actually talking to the sideline here. While they do that, we'll take a look at the Discount Power Sports scoreboard update. Salem takes a 14-7 lead over Canton Central Catholic. As Koka now in a shotgun. We'll get it going here. Twin receivers to the far side. We'll have a receiver to the left. 3-step drop. Fires out over the middle. Has a man open. Going to be knocked away. And a beautiful play by Yanni Hazamahalis coming across the field, knocking that one away.
That was an outstanding football play. That was amazing. Also, it looked like Stefanik got in there, too. If I believe that was 88. Awesome. No,
might be Jay Stefanson there, 86?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 86.
So the kicker getting in on this.
That looked like it.
Bring up 3rd and 9 for Canfield. And Stefanson in that corner for the Bulldogs. He'll be to the near side of us. Canfield moving left to right on your devices.
He saw the change and tried to pick on him. Backfired.
Twin receivers each side. Koka back to pass. 3-step drop. Fires over the middle. And it's going to be intercepted this time at the 20. And brought back by Hazamahalis. Past the 30, 35, and out to the 40-yard line. He'll drive his feet near the midfield stripe. He'll get into Canfield territory. We'll see they'll mark it out. He went out of bounds on the Poland sideline. And Poland gets the turnover with 5:50 left here in the second quarter.
I'll tell you what, he was playing center field. He was eyeballing that. He read that play. He jumped that quick. So there was a little pushing and shoving over there. I didn't know if there was a flag, but obviously not.
Well, we'll hold on to the flags there as Yanni Hazamahalis gets the interception with 5:50 left here in the second quarter. Poland in desperate need of that.
His dad left. He's probably over there screaming and jumping up and down.
Just happy he can get his last name out. Kamara in the shotgun. Roll out to his right. Excuse me, that's going to be David Zippolitas looking downfield for Maseko, and he's going to overthrow him near the 15-yard line. And David Zippolitas sneaking in there on us, coach. So kind of has a couple of packages he likes to run. Usually he brings him in to be a running quarterback, but he has an arm for a freshman. He can get it downfield.
Well, I'll tell you what, he looked like just a half a yard, if even that. I mean, the receiver had his hand on it, but just needed that extra little bit. But I think the receiver got a little twisted, and that's what kind of slowed him down a bit.
David Zippolitas will stay at quarterback for the Bulldogs. Barone will be the receiver to the near side. He'll have a slot to the left of Zippolitas. David going to keep it himself, brought down in the backfield, nowhere to go. And guess who? Sing along if you know it, Coach. Angelo DeLucia on the tackle.
Unbelievable. I'll tell you what, that what shows you that it's a great football player, because all he did was stay home. He got upfield, was patient, and then he just sat there. So as soon as he pulled it, he was right there, and he hog-tied him.
Loss of 4 Poland, 3rd and 14 now. Ball at the Poland 46-yard line. 5:14 left here, second quarter. Poland after the interception. Stalling out here offensively, going in the wrong direction. Kamara in the shotgun, twin receivers to each side now. Kamara, 3-step drop, looking downfield under pressure. He's going to step up, break one tackle, get past midfield, down near the 45-yard line, back into Canfield territory. They'll be short of the first down with 4:49 left here. Clock will continue to run, Coach. Well, do you play the field position game or?
Nope, looks like Coach Pav's going.
I know what Coach Gessler would do.
You know what I'd do. I'd hard count him to death.
So 4th and 5, ball at the Canfield 45-yard line. Kamara back in at quarterback for the Bulldogs. Maseko and McCauley, two at the right side, twin receivers to the near side. Kamara in the shotgun. Quick pass out to the middle. Ooh. And intended for J.J. Fonda, but not able to connect on the pass. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. Canfield's going to take over 1st and 10 at their own 45.
Now, I'll tell you what, that was he had him, but he couldn't fit it in there. But the Canfield guy started to break in front of him, so I probably was smart that he overthrew him a little bit, because if it had it there, that might have been a pick 6.
We'll take a look at a bit of the social media here. Earl Haddle listening in. Earl has honestly watched me grow up since I was in junior high school.
I thought you were still grown.
I don't know. I think I've maxed out. This is it. This is all you get.
Not that I'm a 9-foot giant.
You can hear the disappointment in my voice here.
I'm shrinking.
So pistol formation now for Coca. Johan is one off the bowling. Bowling trying to find room off the right side. McCauley going to bring him down at the 37-yard line. And it's going to be a loss of about 7 on the play. We'll call a loss of 6, actually. 2nd and 16 for Canfield. And McCauley kind of doing his best Angelo DeLucia impersonation.
Well, I'll tell you what, he had inside leverage, so he was chasing him to the outside. So there was no way he was going to cut back. And as he slowed down, and he had him and hog-tied him and brought him down. So it was a great football play. 3:37 and counting.
We'll see a lot of high tackling, though, Coach.
Yeah.
A little bit of concern there.
Yeah,
a lot of tackles around the neck.
Yeah, I don't like it.
So Coca in the shotgun, Bowling to his left. Give it to Sean Bowling off the right side. And he's going to be stopped right at the line there. Has Mihalis in there, as well as Ricky Madeline on the tackle for Poland. Excuse me, that's going to be Angelo Angelilli. It'll be 6, not 8. And big hits there.
Yeah, he had him by the ankle, and everybody else came over and cleaned up. So as of right now, I would think about forget it. They're out of timeouts. That's right. They used all their timeouts.
So 3rd and 14 for Canfield. Ball at the 39-yard line on the Canfield side. We'll actually mark it at the 41 now. Excuse me. 2:48 here. Clock's going to continue to run. I'm sure Canfield want to take down as much time as they can. As they'll go twin receivers to the far side now, single receiver. And I believe Canfield is going to take their timeout. We'll keep it right here as we take you to the Discount Power Sports scoreboard updates. if we can get this to reload for us, Coach. Technology's great when it works. Maple Heights now with an 8-7 lead over Boardman. Brookfield leads champion 13-7. Liberty and Crestview still all tied up at 6. Orange FK opening up on Grand Valley. It's now 36-0 in favor of the Eagles. Carrollton comes back and they take a 14-7 lead over Howland. Mineral Ridge now leads Jackson Milton by a score of 20-7. Lisbon leads East Palestine 7-6. Southeast 23. Newton Falls 6. South Range 17. Lakeview 7. Tighter game over there, maybe somewhat of anticipated. Coach, listen to this one. Girard 14. Struthers 0. The Indians shutting out the Wildcats here in the second quarter.
That is a big surprise. I'll tell you what, Struthers was a team. Maybe they took it a little bit light.
That game being played at Wildcat Stadium. Ursuline with a 30-0 lead over Youngstown East. Springfield 28, Waterloo 6. McDonald with a 21-7 lead over the Western Reserve Blue Devils. United 7, Columbiana 0. As we come out of the timeout here, Lowville with a 12-7 lead over Camel. Battle of neighbors. I don't think you can get any too closer than those two communities. Over on Western Reserve Radio 2 and Sports Radio 1240. Hubbard with a 27-6 lead over Niles. Niles struggling here in the 2024 season.
You know, and I really thought Niles was going to be a little bit better this year, but I'll tell you what, I don't know if there's injuries or whatever.
3rd and 14 now, ball at the Canfield 41-yard line. 2:39 left here in this half. 3 receivers to the far side now. Coca back to pass. Screen over the middle. It's going to be complete to Bowling. Bowling at the 40. He'll break a couple of tackles, get out past midfield, be knocked out of bounds at the 47-yard line. Late flag coming in on the Canfield side of the 50.
I got to believe it's...
So, nope, they're going to say never mind. They're going to wave that flag off. So, Canfield now with a more workable down and distance. We'll see where they mark it at. Actually, I believe it's going to be the 47. As our line judge will send this one back out. We'll see where they put it. And indeed, it will be at the 47-yard line. So Canfield, 4th and 2.
Watch the ball.
At the Poland 47-yard line, 2:31 left.
This is what quarterbacks like. They're going to hard count them or they'll get them to jump and give them that free down. So
over on City View Sportscast at the half, Union and Riverside scoreless. Tight game over there. That game courtesy of Lawrence County Sportsnet. Canfield's going to take a timeout here. 2:31 left here. Again, we'll keep it right here as we talk about some more of these scores from around the valley. Garfield with a 14-7 lead over LeBray. The G-Men.
What happened to them? They were just, the last few years have been tough. They must got a little lull in their program.
Everything is cyclical at this level. So Sheridan Hickory over on the PA side in a tight one. It's 7-all. Pitch with a 7-3 lead over Riverside. No score on the Cheney West Branch game. That game being played out in Beloit. And I see a little surprise with Mooney. Mooney struggling as well this year. Ursuline, on the other hand, after their week 1 loss, have looked pretty good there, Coach.
My nephew Nathan Sandusky, I believe it was last week, blocked a punt, and he was able to get his name in the paper. Went in there, got on the ball, fell on it, scored a touchdown.
Coach, updated score from Western Reserve Radio 2 and Sports Radio 1240. Hubbard 34, Niles 6. That in the second quarter. Tough night for the Red Dragons.
Yep.
So Adam Christie, the receiver to the far side now. Twin wings to the right. So movement up front, and I believe they're going to have Canfield for a false start. They'll send this back 5 with 2:31 left here in this half. So indeed, false start coming up against Canfield.
What are they going to do?
So 4th down and 7.
I would punt this ball. Here it comes.
2.5 minutes left, and looks like they will send the punt team on. Adam Christie on to punt this one away for the Cardinals. Vito Camara back to return. He'll post up right around his own 18-yard line.
Waiting for his mark.
Good snap back here. Christopher, get this one away. There'll be some contact. We'll have a flag. And we're going to have a running into the kicker. Ball going to go out of bounds. And Ricky Madeline says he got a little bit of it. Hasmahail is trying to make the argument as well, but I'm going to be fairly certain they're going to enforce this one. So a free first down, possibly.
Unless it's a 5-yarder. Or do they do that?
Well, Ricky Madeline's trying to convince them. He got a piece of that coming in. As the umpire and the referee will discuss this. So they'll say personal foul, roughing the kicker. And that's going to be huge for Canfield. They'll get a first down out of that.
Keeps that drive alive. We got plenty of time.
Canfield will get the ball 1st and 10 at the Poland 37-yard line. 2:25 left here in this first half. Opportunity squandered there by Poland. Too aggressive trying to get through there.
Yeah, you don't run right at the punter. You got to come across him. It's where the ball is going to be in his foot, and you just can't run into him and take him out. You got to aim for the ball.
So 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. Sheena wing to the left. He'll give it to Bowling on the counter, trying to move upfield, and he'll pick up some yards. He'll get down near the 33-yard line, and he'll be brought down by Jeff Kolar, the senior, for the Bulldogs.
Nice run. They had him probably for a couple yards, and he just kept his feet going and was able to drive for at least 5 yards.
Yeah, one thing we're seeing, Coach, is Poland getting the initial contact in the backfield, no problem. It's the wrapping up and holding on to him that has become the issue.
Yeah, I saw that yesterday at a freshman game. Just don't wrap these guys up.
Wing left, DeLucia will be the tight end on the left, twin receivers to the right. Kolar will send in motion, handoff on the jet sweep, and he'll get down near the 28-yard line. Looks like he had to get to the 27. See how close it's going to be. Brought down by Ricky Madeline.
About 2 yards, 2.5.
3rd and 2 for Canfield. 1:24. Clock will continue to run. Rapich bringing the play in from the sideline. Rapich listed as a junior quarterback. But you do what you got to do to get on the field, Coach.
Absolutely.
Twin receivers to the far side, wing to the right. Coca in the shotgun, bowling to his right. 3-step drop for Coca, fired over the middle. And that pass is going to be knocked away. All kinds of contact down there in the middle, but great defense by the Poland Bulldogs. That's going to bring up another 4th down for the Cardinals.
I saw a lot of white jerseys with hands in there, so I'm really not sure who got that.
It could have been any number of people in the secondary there. Great job by the Poland secondary.
I don't know if that was Kamara, and I didn't get the other number.
You got to give Enzo Coca credit. He can thread that ball right in between those defenders.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't for the contact. He may have brought that one down. So 4th and 2 now for Canfield. They're going to go for it.
I think that was Kohler, Jim.
Rapich going to bring the play in from the sideline. They'll go single receiver to the far side, 3 receivers to the near side. And we're going to have a whistle here. Canfield will take their timeout with 58 seconds left here. We'll step aside for a quick 30-second break. You're listening to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week here on Western Reserve Radio, WRQX AM 600. We're back on the other side of this.
Live is your home for high school sports. We have all the scores on our social media platforms throughout the games. Enjoy our timely updates from local area schools year-round. You won't get the consistency and reliability from anyone else. Our #1 priority is servicing our fans and getting them live news as it's happening. Follow us on social media, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram @Malutic_live. And remember, our fans come first. I'll return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
58 seconds left here in this half. Canfield with the ball. 4th and 2 at the Poland 28-yard line. Get ready to try to convert on that 4th down. Canfield with a 7-3 lead. Canfield scoring back in the first quarter with a minute left. Enzo Coca would take it 32 yards to give Canfield the lead, and then Chase Stefanson did a 25-yard field goal with 8:30 left here in this second quarter.
Koka now in the shotgun, wing to his left, bowling to his left as well. Back to pass, fires over the middle. It's going to be caught at the 10. Inside the 15, just before the 10. He'll be knocked down by Vito Kamara. That's another first down for the Canfield Cardinals.
Yeah, there was nobody over top of him, and it was just all he saw him. He took 5 steps, boom, he hit him, and there was nobody there. Defensive back dropped, and it just wasn't there.
Clock running now with 40 seconds left in the half. Adam Christie, the receiver to the far side. Quick pass out to Christie, and it's going to be incomplete. That'll stop the clock with 30 seconds left here in the half. It'll be 2nd and 10, ball at the 13 for Canfield.
Poland looks a little confused in the defensive back, and I don't know why. He shouldn't be.
Well, and it's been throughout the middle of the field as they've been trying to throw over the linebackers, but in front of the safeties.
Yeah, trying to find that soft spot. He was open. He just underthrew him.
30 seconds left here in this half, in this close game. Canfield threatening 2nd and 10 at the Poland 13-yard line. Okay, in the pistol. He'll bowling behind him. We'll hand it off at the right side. Room up the middle to run. And it'll be knocked down inside the 10 near the 7-yard line. So they'll have to get right back to the line with 19 seconds left. And Koka going to spike this one. Stop the clock with 16 seconds left. That'll bring up 4th down. And it looks like they're going to come on for a field goal, Coach.
Yep. Smart move. Come out of here with some points.
Canfield got the ball in the first half. Poland will receive to start the third quarter.
Field goal of 25 yards.
So Tyler Sheraton to hold. Ethan Rittenauer for the field goal. This will be a 22-yard attempt. Snap is back. Kick is up. And it is good. So with 12 seconds left here in the second quarter, Canfield extends their lead to 10-3 on a 22-yard field goal by Canfield. And for Poland, not a lot of time to work, no timeout, so they're going to be looking towards that third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that they'll do anything. If they were smart, they would, unless they get a good return, just come out offensively, kneel it. You get the ball in the second half, make your adjustments, and go.
Thank you.
Rittenauer giving the Canfield Cardinals a 7-point lead with 12 seconds left here. Some scores from around the valley here on the Discount Power Sports scoreboard update. Liberty and Crestview all tied up at 14. Warren JFK 43, Grand Valley nothing. So high scores here as Canfield adds the field goal. And, of course, all the kickoffs and field goals are brought to you by Repair That Glass. Accidents happen. That's why you need Repair That Glass, offering a full range of automotive glass repairs. For an appointment, call 330-534-3192.
He was on it that time. I mean, it was right there.
His trigger finger was right there.
He was there.
All right, so back to return for Poland. It'll be Yanni Hazmihalis and Chase Jones. Right now to kick this one off.
Squib it.
And they'll keep this one on the ground. It'll be picked up by Chase Jones. He'll bring it upfield past the 25 and get knocked down near the 26-yard line. 6 seconds left here in the half. We'll see if Poland will be content to take a knee here. They'll get the ball in the second half. Trailing by a score of 10-3. Really a well-played game both ways here, Coach. Both teams having opportunities. Poland, after the interception specifically, couldn't convert on that, but still only trailed by 1 touchdown.
Yeah, and mistakes are killing them, too. Penalties, clean it up. You did a great job driving down there, and then penalties shot you in the foot. Yeah, just going to knee it.
Kamara will take that knee here. We'll run the rest of the time down here in this first half. Poland will go into the locker room trailing Canfield by a score of 10-3. We'll step aside for a break. When we come back, we'll give you a scoring recap. We'll take a look at some scores from around the area. Also, we will hear from the President's Athletic Conference, as tomorrow we'll have Grove City football. We'll have to check. Not tomorrow. The following week. That's right. We will be in Latrobe As Western Reserve Radio will bring you the Grove City Wolverines taking on St. Vincent. So we'll step aside for that timeout. You are listening to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week here on Western Reserve Radio, WRQX, AM 600 The Patriot. We're back right after this.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard, or call 234-254-8532. The Mahoning Valley's leader for golf, Milk Creek Golf Course, is now booking tee times for 2024. We offer stay and play opportunities available with 9 area hotel partners. For more information, visit our website at millcreekmetroparks.org. Also, look for new, exciting opportunities coming soon, including an indoor player development center with Trackman, an indoor Callaway Club Fitting Center, and an Odyssey Fitting Studio in 2024. Follow us on Facebook at Milk Creek Golf Course or call 330-740-7112.
Catch all of the spring and summer action of Cleveland Cobras minor league football on the iMedia One Network. Follow the Cobras as they compete against teams from around the region and beyond in pursuit of a premier amateur football league championship. And if you're looking to continue your playing or coaching career after high school, college, or even the pros, go to Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football or call owner Jesse Caldwell at 330-416-3442. A part of the excitement of Cleveland Cobras football.
Discount Power Sports at 778 North Main Street in Hubbard is hosting a raffle for a 125cc Ventura ATV. Tickets are $30 each, and 100 tickets are available. For each raffle, when those 100 are gone, a winner will be drawn and a raffle will begin. Tickets can be purchased at any Hubbard home game or at 778 North Main Street or by calling 330-717-4441. $1,500 from each raffle will go toward a scholarship for the Hubbard Youth Coalition.
We now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
Halftime here at Bob Dove Field in Canfield. Cardinals with a 10-3 lead over the Poland Bulldogs. And scoring went like this. It would get started in the first quarter, as it would be Enzo Coca on a 32-yard run that would give Canfield the 7-0 lead over Poland. Poland would respond at 8:30 of the second quarter with a 25-yard field goal by Jay Stefanson. And the scoring would round out in the second quarter. As Rittenauer would hit a 22-yard field goal for Canfield. And that gives us our 10-3 score in favor of the Cardinals. And Coach, take a look at some of these numbers. And so far, for Poland, only 10 first downs. Canfield 21. So Canfield moving the ball at will.
Yeah, it's we're going right down the field. I don't know what's going on. Poland has got to tighten it up. Not only that, them short passes are eating them alive. So those linebackers or those safeties are going to have to come up and play a little tighter.
I'm going to bring up some of these other numbers here so we can get this to refresh. Okay. Excuse me, I take that back. Let me get these numbers correct because they were updated. So Canfield with 10 first down, Poland with 9. Canfield 15 carries for 75 yards. And Poland with 18 carries Canfield 18 carries for 103 yards. So a lot of the numbers even here to battle back and forth. But again, the penalties starting to mount up. Poland not being able to take advantage of that interception also kind of hurts them a little bit there. You get those opportunities, you've got to do something with it.
Well, you get the ball on the 3-yard line and you shoot yourself in the foot with a penalty, and it throws your rhythm off, and it's just not, you can't do that. Penalties have hurt them this year.
Yeah, and I'm sure that Coach Pavlinsky is having that same conversation with them
Fireside
in the locker room as we speak. Take a look at some scores around the area from the Discount Power Sports scoreboard update. As Brookfield now with a 13-7 lead over Champion. Garraway 14. Cardinal Mooney, nothing. Warren JFK, no problem with Grand Valley. It's 43-0 in favor of the Eagles. Carrollton and Howland now tied up at 14. Mineral Ridge 21, Jackson Milton 7. Southeast with a 23-6 lead over Newton Falls. South Range started to extend their lead over Lakeview. It's 24-7 in the second quarter. Girard, and at the half, Coach, I would say this is a surprise. The Indians with a 14-0 lead over Struthers. They shut out the Wildcats in the first half.
Yeah, that's I don't know if there's maybe a back or somebody's hurt or something, because I'm kind of shocked about that.
Girard coming into Wildcat Stadium, putting on a show there. Ursuline with a 37-6 lead over Youngstown East, at last reported being at halftime. Springfield 35, Waterloo 6. McDonald 21, Western Reserve 14. That one a little bit closer at the half as well. No score update on the Cheney West Branch game. Warren Harding with a 19-0 lead over Akron St. Vincent St. Mary's. So Harding at home tonight, having a great night against the Irish from St. Vincent St. Mary. United 7, Columbiana nothing. Over on the PA side, Sharpsville leads Reynolds 20-12. Fitch with a 7-3 lead over Riverside. Lowville leads Campbell at the half 12-7. Hubbard having no problem with Niles tonight. The game being played in Hubbard. Sharon, they break the tie. It's a 13-7 lead over Hickory. That at the half as well. Garfield, the G-men, I just like the name there, Coach.
Yep.
21-7 over LeBray. Farrell leads Mercer 33-0. And, of course, here in Canfield, Cardinals lead the Bulldogs by a score of 10-3.
And at halftime, we get a little battle of the bands. And I believe there's somebody right there just about on the little mark on the 40-yard line. I'm pretty sure I know who that trombone player is.
That trombone player actually played hockey in Cleveland at 4 o'clock today, but he's back for the football game here. So young Will Craven, proud of him, as came up on the short end of the stick against Bowling Green today in their game in Cleveland. But nonetheless, their weekend will continue. And he made it all the way back here to Canfield to make sure he was on the field for the Bulldogs.
You know, I'll tell you what, though, he's a good hockey player, and watching him and watching how he holds himself during during halftime and stuff, which is nice, because we hadn't seen him for all the times he was out, because we were doing the Springfield Tiger games. So it's nice to be able to watch him facing us and seeing him play. So it's my honor to be able to sit and watch the young man, and he's a good kid.
Yeah, Poland entertaining the home side here. We'll step aside for another timeout here at halftime, and when we come back, we will have the PAC report with Commissioner Joe Underko. And then we'll get the second half kicked off here in Canfield. You are listening to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week here on Western Reserve Radio and WRQX AM 600 The Patriot. We will be back right after this.
Catch all of the spring and summer action of Cleveland Cobras minor league football on the iMedia One Network. Follow the Cobras as they compete against teams from around the region and beyond in pursuit of a premier amateur football league championship. And if you're looking to continue your playing or coaching career after high school, college, or even the pros, go to Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football or call owner Jesse Caldwell at 330-416-3442. Part of the excitement of Cleveland Cobras football.
Meludic Live is your home for high school sports. We have all the scores on our social media platforms throughout the games. Enjoy our timely updates from local area schools year-round. You won't get the consistency and reliability from anyone else. Our number one priority is servicing our fans and getting them live news as it's happening. Follow us on social media, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Meludic_Live. And remember, our fans come first.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard, or call 234-254-8532. The Mahoning Valley's leader for golf, Milk Creek Golf Course, is now booking tee times for 2024. We offer stay and play opportunities available with 9 area hotel partners. For more information, visit our website at millcreekmetroparks.org. Also, look for new, exciting opportunities coming soon, including an indoor player development center with Trackman, an indoor Callaway Club fitting center, and an Odyssey fitting studio in 2024. Follow us on Facebook at Mill Creek Golf Course or call 330-740-7112.
We now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
Welcome to the PAC Football Report for September 14th, 2024. I'm Joe Underco. This week we will take a quick look back at the opening weekend on the gridiron in the President's Athletic Conference last week, while also previewing Week 2 games this Saturday. 4 PAC football powers, all of whom are receiving national top 25 votes, rolled to impressive Week 1 victories. Defending champion and number 10 ranked Grove City shut out rival Geneva 41-0, while number 20 ranked Carnegie Mellon also blanked Teal 58-0. Washington and Jefferson defeated St. Vincent 59-6, while Case Western Reserve won at Waynesburg 41-7. The game of the week took place at Bethany, as Allegheny improved to 1-0 by edging the homestanding Bison 20-14. PAC Player of the Week honors in Week 1 went to W&J senior quarterback Jacob Pugh on offense after a 6 TD passing performance. Bethany junior defensive end Marion Williams on defense with 15 tackles, including 5.5 for losses and 3 sacks against Allegheny. And junior kicker punter Devin Wyatt of W&J on special teams, going 8 for 8 on extra points and averaging 41.5 yards per punt. Top newcomer was Bethany freshman quarterback Brett Phillips with 2 TD passes and a team-high 87 yards rushing. Westminster, which had the opening weekend off, opens its 2024 season at home at Harold-Burry Stadium in New Wilmington. The Titans host 0-1 Waynesburg at 1 p.m. Westminster has won 8 of the last 10 meetings with the Yellow Jackets, including a 31-20 victory last season. Drawing the Week 1 bye in 2024 has been challenging, says veteran Titan head coach Scott Benzel, putting his team at a disadvantage heading into Saturday's contest.
They have a big advantage. They've played a Week 1 game, so I expect them to play their best game. They're very physical. They're always well coached, and we're going to have to play a really clean football game, which is, again, challenging because this is our opening game, and there's some nerves associated with that. We've got a lot of new faces in our lineups, too.
Allegheny looks to improve to 2-0 as the Gators welcome 0-1 St. Vincent to Frank Fuhrer Field in Meadville at 1 p.m. The teams played a nail-biter in Latrobe a year ago, with the Bearcats edging the Gators 23-19 to take a 2-1 lead in the all-time series. Second-year Allegheny head coach Braden Lair talks about the importance of getting an opening week win under his team's belt.
It is not easy to win a college football game, and it's even more difficult to win one on the road. So to get that done in Week 1, it was a whiteout for them. There was a lot of excitement and energy down there in West Virginia. Extremely pleased with our guys finding a way to come back 1-0. That's ultimately the goal. The number one goal every single week on our goal board is win the scoreboard by +1 or more.
0-1 Teal looks to rebound from its Week 1 loss by hosting another conference heavyweight as the Tomcats host 1-0 Washington and Jefferson under the lights at Alumni Stadium in Greenville at 7 p.m. It's the 77th all-time meeting between the programs dating back to 1896. W&J has dominated the series with wins in 40 of the past 41 matchups since 1982, with the lone Tomcat win in that time being a 38-35 victory in Washington in Teal's PAC title season of 2005. Third-year Tomcat head coach Sam Bauman previews the matchup against W&J.
Coaching staff schemes you up. I know it's a new staff, but they did some really good things against St. Vincent. That hasn't taken a step back. So, they find the weakness, they find areas that they can challenge you, and they do it. And they get the alignments matched up well. They do some stuff that, you watch the game after, you're like, yeah, that's just really good coaching.
In other Week 2 PAC action, 1-0 Carnegie Mellon kicks off its home opener at Gesling Stadium in Pittsburgh at 1 p.m. against 0-1 Geneva. The series dates back to 1907, with the Tartans holding a 24-7-1 all-time series lead over the Golden Tornadoes, including a 31-0 shutout victory in 2023. Finally, Case Western Reserve hosts its home opener under the DeSanto Field lights in Cleveland at 7 p.m. as the 1-0 Spartans host 0-1 Bethany. The Bison lead the all-time series 14-9, but Case has won 8 straight meetings against Bethany, with the last Bison win over the Spartans being a 25-14 final in Cleveland during the 2014 season. That's all for this edition of the PAC Football Report. Log on to the conference website at www.pacathletics.org all season long for the latest news, scores, statistics, and other league information. You can also follow us on social media via X, Facebook, and Instagram. Links are available at the PAC website. I'm Joe Underco. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you at the stadium.
Catch all of the spring and summer action of Cleveland Cobras minor league football on the iMedia One Network. Follow the Cobras as they compete against teams from around the region and beyond in pursuit of a premier amateur football league championship. And if you're looking to continue your playing or coaching career after high school, college, or even the pros, go to Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football or call owner Jesse Caldwell at 330-416-3442. Be a part of the excitement of Cleveland Cobras football.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Western Reserve Radio is the Valley's online source for sports talk and local live events. Tune in and be a part of their live weekly shows, as well as all of the hard-hitting action of Youngstown Phantoms hockey, high school football, and the GDFL. Find them at westernreserveradio.com. Tune in and the Live 365 app to be a part of the area's sports conversation. Be sure to visit them on Facebook at Western Reserve Radio and on Twitter at WR_radio.
Accidents happen. That's why you need Repair That Glass. Specializing in windshield replacement and all other auto glass, we offer a full range of automotive glass repairs. Our technicians can do everything from minor chip repair to a complete replacement. Your windows don't go up or down, they can fix that too, along with custom glass work and antiques. Repair That Glass is a family-run business for over 40 years. Repair That Glass. Call for your appointment now at 330-534-3192.
We now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
Halftime continues here at Bob Dove Field and Canfield. Canfield Cardinal Marching Band out entertaining the home side as well. And the Cardinals with a 10-3 lead over the Poland Bulldogs. Coach, we were taking a look at some of the numbers here at the half. Again, if we bring that up here, John Alsop, kind enough to send us over send some stats over to us, and some of them, one of the key ones that really stood out for us were the third down conversions for Poland. They are 0 for 5. Their drives stalling out. So a little bit tough there. They're going to have to find a way to pick up those third downs. 1 for 2 on fourth down.
Yeah, and it's just, that's not acceptable. You've got to make these third down. I mean, all you're doing is going 2 downs and you're basically punting the ball. You got to get that, and penalties. That always drove me crazy as a coach. You're getting down there, and then you create a stupid penalty where it backs you up, and now the playbook's scrapped because you had something picked out that might have worked for them.
On the ground, Poland 15 carries for 75 yards. Canfield 18 carries for 103. Now, both teams with a high average are averaging 5 yards a carry for Poland, 5.7 for Canfield. And then Poland 2 for 6 in the passing department. Canfield 4 for 10, and with 1 interception, they're finding that soft spot over the middle.
Yeah, and that's all they did. They just, you could see they're just coming off. Poland's bailing, and they're just sitting down there. So that's how they're able. And then again, safe throws, and that's what they've been doing.
So for Poland, 21 plays for 92 yards. Canfield, 28 plays for 189 yards.
Poland averaging just about 4.5 yards a play. Canfield 6.8. If you're averaging 4.5 yards per play, you should probably should have a little more production at this point.
Yeah, but the problem is look at your third down conversions. If you can't convert, you're 2 yards short.
Well, certainly in the penalty kill, had 2 interceptions to have 1 nullified by a penalty.
Yep.
So again, that is becoming an issue for Poland as they make these mistakes and keep Canfield in possession of the ball.
Yeah, that's where the problem lies. Again, I stress this all the time. It's the mistakes that can kill you as a football player. And coaches like I said, it always drove me crazy. So I can't imagine what it's like in that Poland locker room.
And Chase Jones, the leading rusher for Poland, 5 carries for 26 yards. David Zipolitas, 2 carries for 26 yards. And Vito Kamara, 5 carries for 21 yards. For Canfield, Enzo Coca, 4 for 10 for 86 yards through the air. Angelo DeLucia with 1 reception for 15 yards. Sean Bowling, 1 reception for 12 yards. And then for rushing, Enzo Coca, 5 carries for 31 yards. Of course, had the long run for the first Canfield touchdown. They will give them the 7-0 lead, and Sean Bowling, 9 carries for 30 yards. So Poland going to have to settle down defensively, avoid those penalties, Coach, and then offensively, they're going to have to convert on that third down.
Yeah, their third down it's horrible. It's not good. So they've got to pick it up in third down because it's just when you're 0-4 on third down, it's a killer.
Just a couple of minutes away here from the warm-up period here. We head towards the third quarter, and of course, the third quarter is now brought to you by the Mahoning Valley Federals. After a 2024 playoff appearance, the Mahoning Valley's minor league football team is building for the 2025 season. For more information, call General Manager John Galbraith at 330-540-1099 or go to the team's Facebook page at the Mahoning Valley Federals Developmental Football Team. They are part of the Premier Amateur Football League, which encompasses West Virginia, Pennsylvania, Ohio, and soon to come, possibly Indiana and Michigan. Coach, we see that quite a bit ourselves with the Cleveland Cobras. And we are excited for next season. We get back to year-round football here. You talk about spring football. We have that right here in the area.
Yeah, absolutely. Enjoy it. I'd like to see Canton go back to the Canton Bulldogs and get involved with whatever they call it.
It's the UFL now.
UFL, yeah.
We had the XFL, the USFL, and then we had to put all the letters together to short it down to the UFL. So
Campbell's soup.
and a really good product, Coach. We talk about football. We've been up to Tom Benson Stadium to see the USFL championship at that time, and again, great quality football.
Well, the championship game, we watched one player who ran a punt. I believe he ran it back for a touchdown and ran another one, not all back, but he is all now still on the Dallas staff. He's one of their returners. So Dallas saw something in him and signed him a 2-year contract or 3-year, whatever, and he's still playing. The rules have changed for the NFL. Love their kickoff rule. I think that's great, even though they're still kicking it in the end zone, but a lot of teams rather kick it to the runner and see how far they get, and the coverage is always good.
And you wonder how long that is going to take to filter down through the professionals, down to college, and eventually into high school. The studies being done at that time were showing less and less concussions.
Exactly. So I'd like to see it in college level and high school. It's just, especially at the high school level, it's just too violent. And if you do it this way, I believe there's going to be less injuries.
Yeah, and certainly you always have that guy on the kickoff team that wants to run that at 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, well,
with
no
bullets. Regard for his body.
We called them bullets back in the Cheney day when I was coaching special teams. Those were our bullets, and then our bullets went after him, and or a ball man, and then we had contained. So
yeah, last week the NFL had their first kickoff return for a touchdown, which interesting, shows that it can be done.
Oh, it can be done. If you watched anything of the SFL or whatever they are, and there was a few that were returned too. But again, the safety of the players, I think, are number one now.
As we get ready for the second half here, second half brought to you by the Mahoning Valley Federals. Federals building for the 2025 season as they join the Premier Amateur Football League. Jermaine Campbell, commissioner, bringing that back. We will have plenty of that action coming up in the spring, but right now, fastest 10 weeks of the year continue here on Western Reserve Radio and WRQX AM 600, The Patriot. Poland going to get the ball here to start the second half. Ethan Rittenauer will get ready to kick us off here. Fresh 12 minutes up on the board, and we'll see what adjustments Poland has made. This ball going to head towards the end zone. Actually going to be picked up at the 1-yard line, brought out to the 10, 15, 20, and Hazem Mihaela is going to be brought down at the 20-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. And we'll see what adjustments they have made. They haven't had to make a whole lot here, Coach, in 2024. They've been ahead most of the time, but tonight, not the case.
Well, now we get to see if strap it up, tighten up the belts, the shoulder pads, and let's see if we can get it done now. Now they're challenged, so let's, as you say, let's see what they can do.
That kickoff was brought to you by Repair That Glass. Accidents happen. That's why you need Repair That Glass. Full range of automotive glass repairs. For an appointment, call 330-534-3192. So 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at their own 20-yard line. 11:52 on the clock here as Poland trails Canfield by a score of 10-3. Kamara now in the shotgun. He'll have Pano Zipolidis to his right. He'll send a man in motion from left to right. Kamara going to take it himself upfield, fight his way through the line, and get down near the 29-yard line. Pickup of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1 for the Bulldogs.
That's a good start right there. That's what they got to do. Open it up. Now be patient on here. Short yardage here. Don't get fancy. Just keep pounding. Find that hole and get it done.
Yeah, not in a real deficit here. I mean, plenty of time to work with. But also timeout management became a problem in the first half.
Well, absolutely. They burned 3 quickly because then that put them in a position that they couldn't use it when they needed it.
So it'll be Verone and Fonda, the receivers, to the far side. Quick pass out to the far side. That'll be Fonda with the reception. Out to the 35, 40, 45, knocked out of bounds. And they'll actually mark him at the 44. And that'll be a 1st down for the Bulldogs. 1st and 10, 11:06 left here in the third quarter.
Again, quick pass, little thing out to the wing, to the slot receiver. That's what you got to do. This is all this is about. Throw things safe, whittle down the field. You've seen it before. Keep fighting.
Josh Maseko now the single receiver to the near side. McCauley will move to the left wing. Kamara in the shotgun. Send Fonda in motion. Kamara going to keep the ball himself, take it upfield. He'll spin out of 1 tackle and get near the midfield stripe. Ball's going to come loose. Canfield says they have it, and indeed the Cardinals will have it. Poland going to turn the ball over here. 10:59 left here, third quarter. Canfield is going to get the ball near the midfield stripe.
Again, here we go. It's mistakes, penalties. Let's see what we got here.
Got a player down here in the...
Oh, now we got a flag.
And I believe that one's going to go against Poland as well, judging by the body language.
Can't lose your cool. Cannot lose your cool.
So while they attend to that player, we'll take a look at the Discount Power Sports scoreboard update from around the Valley. Maple Heights still with an 8-7 lead over Borbin. Brookfield adds another touchdown. They lead 19-7. Liberty and Crestview, they are still all knotted up at 14. Mooney trailing Garraway by a score of 14-0. Warren JFK, 43. Grand Valley, nothing. Carrollton and Howland all tied up at 14. Mineral Ridge leads Jackson Milton. East Palestine with a lead over Lisbon. South Range at last count still had a 24-7 lead over the Lakeview Bulldogs. Struthers gets on the board here in the third quarter. They trail Girard by a score of 14-6, a tough one. There at Wildcat Stadium, a battle back and forth. And
personal foul is what the call was, Jim.
Okay, they're going to move it back. It looks like it's going to be against Canfield.
Yes, it was against Canfield. That's what they called.
All right, so 15 yards the other way for Canfield. They'll have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. 10:59 left here, third quarter.
And you know what? I saw it in the pile, what happened, and I didn't say anything, but the official come over, Joe Ignazio, asked what the penalty was about, and the official said he slammed the player down to the ground. I saw it, and they caught it, so that wasn't good. That was not smart.
So an unnecessary roughness call against Canfield. They're going to pistol formation, bowling to the rear of Coca. They'll send a man in motion from left to right. Bowling with the ball. He's going to be chased into the backfield, wrapped up by McCauley. near the 31-yard line. A loss of 4. It's going to be 2nd and 14 now for the Cardinals.
Yeah, McCauley, I tell you what, he was a shot out of a can and ran that down. That was a great job by that young man. So now they're backing him up. I see a difference in Poland right now. They looked a little ticked off, let's just say, Jim, and it looked like we're going to draw that line in the sand and we're going to get after it. So we'll see.
They'll actually move the ball back to the 30. 2nd and 15 now for Canfield. Coca send a man in motion. He'll give it to him on the jet sweep. That's going to be Scherer. Scherer going to be able to run out to the 39. Pickup of 9. It'll be 3rd and 6 now for Canfield.
Bend but don't break, and that's what you got to do. So Poland got to hold him here. This would be a good job. They fumbled the ball away. If we could hold him here, get the ball back, and let's get the drive alive again.
3rd and 6 now for Canfield. That'll be great field position if they can get them to punt this one away. 9:50 left here, 3rd quarter.
Now they got to watch that softness. Be careful here.
Wing to the right, twin receivers to the left. And Scherer in motion. They'll give it to him on the jet motion. Nowhere really to go. And he's going to be brought down. It'll be 4th down for Canfield. May have picked up a yard on the play. They'll mark it at the 40. And okay, well, there comes the punt team. Looked like they were going to hesitate a little bit, Coach.
But you know what? It was funny because out of that formation, I thought they were going to sprint the quarterback out and then hesitate and have the wing and the tight end go into that area. They didn't.
One thing that I haven't seen a lot of tonight that I saw on film was the play action pass. Yeah. As Adam Christie will come in to punt this one. Kamara back to return for Poland at his own 23-yard line. Good snap. As Christie will get this one away, and it's going to be a high, long one. Kamara will pick this up at the 20. He'll bring it out to the 25, and he'll be knocked down at the 27-yard line. He took a shot right into the chest, but he's going to bounce back up, head to the Poland sideline, and the Bulldogs will have the ball 1st and 10 with 8:49 left here in the 3rd quarter.
Absolutely. That was a big hit. Looked like Bowling's number 10 on that.
Discount Power Sports scoreboard update. McDonald and Western Reserve tied up at 21. That game being played out in Berlin Township. Mar now in the shotgun. Swing receiver to the far side. Twin receivers to the near side. McCauley now going to move from the right side to the left side. Zipolidis now to the right of Kamara. Kamara rolling out. Quick pass out to McCauley. He's going to drop it. Had a little bit of room to run. 2nd and 10 now for the Bulldogs.
He had 2 blockers in front of him that had already plussed up on the corner and on the safety. And, wow, he could have went for some yardage. You got to catch the ball first, son.
A little excited there. 8:45 left.
Yeah, sometimes that does happen.
See a lot of green in front of you.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. I was never out there trying to catch a pass. So.
Listen, fell into your arms as a linebacker.
Wing to the right now. 2 running backs behind Kamara. Kamara back to pass. Quick pass out to Zipolidis. Tried to set up a screen there. Nowhere to go. He'll get right back to the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 3rd down now for the Bulldogs.
I'll tell you what, Canfield's doing a great job. They're getting over there. They're the linebackers and corners and everybody are really, what they're doing is they're recognizing what the play is quickly. So that was, and they're on it. So that's a good job.
Bowling will replace Nick Weber on the defense.
That's what film work does for you, Jim. You recognize plays.
I was going to say, they seem very well prepared tonight.
Absolutely.
So 3 receivers to the near side, single receiver to the far side. Kamara on the shotgun. 3-step drop, fires over the middle. It's going to be caught by Fond out to the 40, 45, and down near the 46-yard line. That'll be a 1st down for Poland.
Yeah, they overloaded to the right, then went back left. So that was a good job by the offense. And he got behind him and got a little separation. Quarterback was able to hit him.
So after the fumble, Poland able to get the ball back and make Canfield punt. They'll have it now 1st and 10. As this drive continues at their own 45-yard line, 8:19 left here, 3rd quarter.
Yeah, you just want to, again, made a mistake, get it back. Defense got it back for him.
Marone, the receiver to the far side. Maseko to the near side. Kamara tried to keep it himself, but he's going to be wrapped up in the backfield by Angelo DeLucia. Nowhere to go. They'll lose yards on the play, just about 3 or 4. Now 3rd down for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, that's a shame because he should have gave it because everybody was on him, and they would have been able to get outside and get some yardage. So always behind the sticks, and you can't do that. First time you want to get positive yards. Okay, well, we got some John or something going down there, pulling captains over here and telling them, cool your heels.
Well, not unexpected considering at the 77th meeting here in the Battle of 224. So that happens from time to time, Coach.
Well, I could tell you. I saw a lot of that in the opening games over the years at Falcon Stadium, where the Cowboys and the Falcons would go at it, and sometimes they went at it.
So DeLucia and for Canfield, and Canfield for Poland out there talking about it.
Yep. Think about that.
Yeah, that makes sense. Tyler Canfield on Poland. Kamara now taking the ball himself over the left side. He'll move forward and get back maybe to the original line of scrimmage at the 45-yard line. Pick up a 3. It'll be 3rd and 10 now for Poland with 7:27 left here in the third quarter.
This is what film does. They were in that formation, and Canfield overloaded to that side, to the right side. If they would have come back this side, there was nobody on the edge. They could have ran forever. So outstanding job by the Canfield coaches and the teams for looking at film. They're recognizing.
So Fonda and Maseko, the receivers to the near side. McCauley will be the wing on the right. Kamara on the shotgun. Kamara rolling out to the near side, looking downfield, under pressure. He's going to get rid of it. It's going to be picked off at the 41-yard line by Canfield and brought out past the 50, 40, and knocked out of bounds near the 37-yard line.
Joe Panunzio.
Yep, the sophomore on the interception for Canfield gives the Cardinals the ball with 6:44 left in the third quarter, and they'll have it in Poland territory.
Again, this is what we talk about. Force. Don't force it. He should have probably tucked it, run, got what he got, and get out of the hole, but punt. So now Canfield got great field position, and we got to clean it up. Poland's got to clean their offense up.
So 1st and 10 for Canfield at the Poland 36-yard line. 6:44 left here, third quarter. Canfield 10, Poland 3. Lucia will check back in for the Canfield offense. Coca will bring in the play from the sideline. Sheena will be the wing on the right. He'll move to the left. Coca taking the ball himself upfield. He'll get out of the grasp with one tackle and then be brought down at the 33-yard line. That's going to be Vince Tafaro on the tackle for Poland. Pickup of about 4 on the play. It'll bring up third down now for Canfield. Excuse me, second down.
Or third down, whatever.
They changed that very fast on the other side. And I love the down marker now. It's now illuminated, so you can't miss it.
I'll tell you what, these ones that are lit up makes it easier for us here in the broadcast booth because that we could see it.
Yeah, one thing we do like is the setup of both stadiums here. Very nice here at Canfield and Poland. We'll go twin receivers to the left, wing to the right. Wilson, man in motion. It'll be Coke. He'll keep it himself. He'll be hit at the line. Flag's going to come in right in the area of holding. We'll see what the official call will be, but it is in the area.
Yeah,
and indeed, the preliminary indication is it's going to be holding against Canfield.
Yeah, I tell you what, somebody tackled somebody down in the interior line, and they caught it.
That's in the box, Coach. I mean,
yeah.
That's what they used to tell me.
Spoken like a true center.
So 5:50 left here in third quarter. Canfield now 2nd and 15. They'll move the ball back to the Poland 43-yard line. Nick Berardino going to bring in the play from the sideline. He'll line up as the receiver to the far side. Well, looking to take advantage of the Canfield penalty. DeLucia are going to be the tight end on the right. They'll go wing right. They'll move that wing out to the far side. He'll now be the slot. Coca back to pass. Going to fire out into the flat. Diving attempt on a catch. Couldn't connect. That's going to bring up third down for Canfield.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. He had him open. He just, again, when you're rolling right and a receiver's way in front of you, probably about 10 yards off to your side, it has the tendency of sailing on you, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, tough to get those hips around when you're trying to get that ball back across your body.
Sure, we've told our guys that if you're going to roll, try to attack the line of scrimmage so you could try to square them shoulders up. When you're drifting right or left, it's just going to float on you.
Campbell will be the receiver to the far side for Canfield. Adam Christie, the slot. Koka in the shotgun, falling to his right. And looks like Canfield is going to take a timeout. 5:29 left here, third quarter. Canfield with a 10-3 lead over Poland. We'll step aside for a quick 30-second break. You're listening to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week here on Western Reserve Radio, WRQX AM 600. We're right back after this.
Mahoning Valley Federals is the area's minor league football team. After only 2 years in existence and an appearance in the league playoff semifinal game, the Federals are looking to add Valley High School and college talent to help take the next step toward a league championship. For more information on how to become part of the Federals' journey, go to Facebook at the Mahoning Valley Federals Developmental Football Team or contact General Manager John Galbraith at 330-540-1099. The Mahoning Valley Federals, honoring the football tradition in the Valley.
We now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
3rd and 18 for Canfield. They mark the ball at the Poland 43-yard line. 5:29 left here, third quarter. Cardinals with a 10-3 lead over Poland. Twin receivers to each side. Koka in the shotgun, bowling to his right. He'll send bowling out in motion to the far side. Koka going to take it himself upfield, and he'll pick up a couple yards on the play, but nowhere to go after that. Tanya on the tackle for Poland. Bring up fourth down here, and Coach, you take a shot downfield. Even they're going to.
No, you're winning the field position right now. So punt it, try to pin them back because look how we slowly moved the way back down to their goal line. So Canfield's winning the field position. So keep pinning them.
Adam Christie out to punt for Canfield. He'll mark up right around his own 41-yard line. Great snap back there. He'll give this away. Pooch kick, end over end kick, and it'll go out of bounds near the 5-yard line. And that'll pin Poland back. 4:43 left here. The Bulldogs, depending on where they spot it, will have 91 yards to go. They're actually going to mark that at the 9, so might a little bit of a generous spot from the officials, but I'm sure Poland will take that.
I would think.
I don't think Coach Pavlansky's going to.
No, I don't think he's going to complain about that. But now they got to play smart.
1st and 10 for Poland at their own 9-yard line. And the way things have gone tonight, a little bit of dangerous territory back there, Coach.
Well, I would run straight at him. I would run the eye and just pound him and use that fullback and do what you got to do because Canfield is definitely watch film.
You know, you talk about the playbook getting a little bit smaller here. Poland now, 2 receivers to the right. And quarterback keeper up the middle. That's going to be David Zippolitis. Out past the 15 and down to the 18-yard line. Pickup of 8, 2nd and 2 now. For Poland.
Now, just keep running the ball because this is a situation where they were throwing and they made mistakes.
Chance being taken by Coach Pavlansky, I'd say, putting the young freshman in a precarious position when you're that deep on your own side.
Well, we've seen that young man run. And
certainly we have.
That's not a hard decision.
So Verone and Maseko, the receivers to the near side. Left for Poland. They'll hand it off the left side. A little bit of a bobbled handoff. And going to lose a yard or 2 on the play. Bring up 3rd down for Poland.
And we get a timeout, Jim. We have an injured player.
So officials timeout here. They'll tend to the player. And while we have an opportunity, we'll take a look at the Discount Power Sports scoreboard update from around the Valley. One game we're kind of watching here is the interesting game between Girard and Struthers. And right now, Girard with a 21-13 lead over Struthers. So Girard giving the Wildcats all they could handle. That last reported in the 3rd quarter. Springfield with a 35-6 lead over Waterloo. McDonald in Western Reserve, the batter of the Blue Devils, all tied up at 21. Harding still with a 19 lead over Akron, St. Vincent, St. Mary. And still no report from Beloit between West Branch and Cheney.
Oh, after all, they're way out there, so, carrier pigeon.
Yeah, we know a young man out there by the name of Lucas Black. He's the safety for the West Branch Cardinals. the West Branch Warriors. I was looking at Canfield sideline. All right.
That's all right.
Interestingly enough, Lucas Black is a hockey player for the Canton Akron Jets as well, so he likes physical sports.
There you go. Next will be bull riding.
Now, knowing him, you might not be far off. We will see him tomorrow in Cleveland. The Canton Akron Jets head up to Gilmore Academy to continue their tournament weekend. Handful of Youngstown area players on that team, including a young Will Craven, Lucas Black, Connor Mold, Connor Seepy, just to mention a few.
There we go.
All right. So 3rd and 3 now from the Poland 16-yard line. Kamara back to pass, fires down to the sideline. It's going to be caught for a first down. Here, the 23-yard line. That was thrown on a rope. A nice pass by Kamara.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful throw. Good job by the receiver. I mean, he really pushed his guys deep. He put his foot in the ground, dug it in, turned around, and snapped it, and that ball was there. That's what they need to do. Just keep stuff safe.
Josh Maseko on the reception. His first game back after a couple weeks. Senior for the Bulldogs. They'll go twin receivers to the far side, wing to the right. Kamara in a shotgun. So the man in motion. Kamara going to take the ball himself, trying to find room off the right side. Under pressure. He'll find some room past the 25, 30, and a flag going to come in. And again, in the area of holding. Wait to get the call from our referee, but
it's got to be holding.
Anytime you see that in that area, so holding indeed against Poland, that will come back. We'll do it over again. 3:30 left here, third quarter. Poland continues to be their own worst enemy.
Yeah, they shoot themselves in the foot. So now that's going to be, imagine 1st and 20. Yep. Again, we talk about field position. Every time they gain, they go backwards. So Canfield's playing into that. Plus, they're eating the clock.
One thing I'm told by coaches is they don't have a play in a playbook for 1st and 20.
Yeah, that's a little bit get what you can get. Don't do anything silly, especially down there.
That's not on the big laminated chart, Coach.
No, it's not.
Bar now in the shotgun. Twin receivers to the near side. They'll hand it off up the middle. They'll break and run past the 25 down to the 26-yard line. I believe that's going to be Chase Jones on the carry for Poland. That'll get him just across the original line of scrimmage. So 2nd and manageable. Actually, well, give him a little bit more than that. So 2nd and 7.
7, yeah. So that was good. That's good first down run. They needed that. They got to keep this thing going. They got to get down there and get some scores.
Chase Jones on the carry for Poland. Fonda and Maseko will be the receivers to the far side. They go wing right for Poland. Moving left to right on your devices. 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line. Zipolitis trying to get to the outside. He'll lob the ball over to McCulley. McCulley couldn't bring it in, and it'll bring up 3rd down for Poland. Well-designed play. Just couldn't execute it. The freshman, David Zipolitis, getting a couple plays at quarterback here. That'll be 3rd down, and Kamara will come back in at the quarterback position.
It looked like he turned around. You got to catch the ball before you turn around. It looked like he turned around before he had the ball because it looked like it was catchable. Again, we're all the way across the field, so it's hard to say, but from our vantage point, that's what it looked like.
Actually, David Zipolitis is going to stay in on 3rd and 7 from the Poland 26-yard line. They're going to have to get to the 33 for a first down. Trip receivers to the far side. Zipolitis back to pass. Fires over the middle. It's going to be caught. That's going to be J.J. Fonda, and he's going to have enough for a Poland first down. They'll mark this down at the 36.
He got hit by 2 players, but that thing was thrown so hard in his chest that it looked like it stuck. And that's just what you need. Throw it right in the numbers so he can wrap them big paws around there. When he goes down, it's not going to be bounced out. So that was a great pitch and catch. Good job by Poland.
No choice but to catch that one.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. They call it the cross. That's what that seams hit you and makes that imprint.
So Fonda and Verona receivers to the far side. Now Maseko will be to the near side. He'll have a slot as well. 1:50 left here, third quarter. Wilson has Mihalis in motion. Will give him the ball on the jet sweep. Trying to get to the outside. And he may have picked up a yard or two on the play. It'll bring up second now for Poland with just about a minute and a half left in the third.
Good, decent run. Boy, he could have just been able to plant that foot and cut up a little bit quicker. But again, second and, I'm going to say 8.
Mark it at the 38-yard line, 2nd and 8. 1:20 left here, third quarter. That's Mihalis on the carry for Poland. He'll pick up 2 yards on that. On to Barone again to the far side. Has Mihalis and Maseko to the near side. Kamara in the shotgun. Kamara going to hand this off to Pano Zipolitis. He'll drag one Canfield defender, but won't go much further than that. Maybe picked up a yard on the play. It'll be 3rd and 7 as we're just under a minute here in the third quarter.
Yeah, they have got to get some more chunks here because it's just they're running out of time and they got to keep moving this ball. So now you got 3rd and, say, 7, maybe a long 6.
I'll mark the ball at the Poland 39-yard line. Hit the 34-second mark here. As they'll go twin receivers to each side. Again, has Mihalis and Maseko to the near side. Poland moving left to right on your devices. Snap for Zipolitis. He'll fire over the middle. Try to get it to Has Mihalis. Went off his fingertips. And it will fall to the ground. Enzo Coca had a shot at intercepting that, but Poland will bring on the punt team with 18 seconds left here in this third frame.
Yeah, it's just hit him right in the hands, but it looked like he had a little bit of pepper on that, and he just couldn't bring it down. Thank God it wasn't intercepted, too, because that ball hung for a while.
Has Mihalis trying to catch that on the crossing route. Now Jay Stefanson on to punt for Poland. Snap, they'll get this one away. High kick. And it'll be fair caught at the 31-yard line by Coca. And it'll be Canfield 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line with 12 seconds left here in this third quarter. So only down by 7. Poland trailing 10-3. Probably not a time to panic right now, Coach.
No.
I would venture to say a lot of that playbook is still open here going into the fourth quarter.
Absolutely. You just got to shut Canfield down because they're getting chunks of yards. And it's just all it is. And they love this because you're eating a third quarter and just back and forth. And nobody's getting any, they just keep driving and a mistake or something happens. And it's just field position back and forth. And they don't care because they're 7 points a lead.
So tight end to the right, wing to the right. Will send man in motion from right to left. He'll take it himself up the middle. Have some room to run. He'll get out past the 35 down to the 38. It'll be a pickup of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4 now for Canfield as we hit the end of the second quarter here in Canfield. The Cardinals go into the fourth quarter with a 10-3 lead over the Poland Bulldogs. We'll step aside for a timeout. You're listening to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on Western Reserve Radio and WRQX AM 600. We're back right after this.
Mahoning Valley Federals is the area's minor league football team. After only 2 years in existence and an appearance in the league playoff semifinal game, the Federals are looking to add Valley High School and college talent to help take the next step toward a league championship. For more information on how to become part of the Federals' journey, go to Facebook at the Mahoning Valley Federals Developmental Football Team or contact General Manager John Galbraith at 330-540-1099. The Mahoning Valley Federals, honoring the football tradition in the Valley.
The Mahoning Valley's leader for golf, Milk Creek Golf Course, is now booking tee times for 2024. We offer stay and play opportunities available with 9 area hotel partners. For more information, visit our website at millcreekmetroparks.org. Also, look for new, exciting opportunities coming soon, including an indoor player development center with Trackman, an indoor Callaway Club Fitting Center, and an Odyssey Fitting Studio in 2024. Follow us on Facebook at Milk Creek Golf Course or call 330-740-7112.
Now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
Fourth quarter coming up here in Canfield. Cardinals with the 10-3 lead over Poland. 2nd and 4 now for Canfield at their own 38-yard line. Single receiver to the far side. Now they'll go twins actually to the left of Coca. They'll send them in motion from right to left as well. Go wing left. Coca going to take the ball himself upfield and pick up a couple yards on the play. They'll bring up third down for Canfield. Yeah, we'll call it 3rd and 3 for the Cardinals. And Canfield having a better night converting on third down.
Yeah, they really have. It's like, well, but look at it this way: third down, they get 3rd and 3 instead of 3rd and 7. So they're putting themselves in a better situation on short yardage on third down, and that's hurting Poland because they'll get short yardage, and again, then something happens and it backs them up.
So ball marked at the Canfield 40-yard line, 3rd and 2, 11-18 left here in this game. They'll run right to the line. Coco with the ball. We're going to get a whistle and timeout for Canfield. We'll keep it right here. Try to bring you up to date on the Discount Power Sports scoreboard update. And the reason, Coach, that there was no update on the Cheney West Branch game because at half it was 0-0.
There you go.
However, West Branch in the third quarter has now taken a 7-0 lead over the Cheney Cowboys. United now with a 21-0 lead over Columbiana. Southern leads Wellsville 14-7. Fitch with a 14-3 lead over Riverside. Lowville leads Campbell by a score of 20-13. Hubbard, no problem with Niles. That game just about 5 minutes left there on Western Reserve Radio 2 and Sports Radio 1240. Barfield with a 21-14 lead over LeBray. And Orban to extend their lead over Maple Heights 20-8. Brookfield 19, Champion 7. Crestview now leads Liberty by a score of 20-14. Garraway and Mooney in a closer game now. Garraway leads the Cardinals by a score of 14-13. Warren JFK in a final. They get the win 50-0 over Grand Valley.
Wow.
As Canfield, now they'll go tight formation. Twin receivers to the far side. Will send a man in high motion. Coca will hand it off on the counter, and it's going to be short. They may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but it's going to bring up 4th and 2 with 11 minutes left here. And as much as I think you and I might chance it, I think maybe they should punt this one away.
I would say punt it away. They stopped you there. Just keep playing field position. That's all.
From Salem, Sam Olmstead lets us know that Canton Central Catholic has a 21-14 lead over Salem. Of course, the Youngstown Phantoms back in action this Wednesday and Thursday on Western Reserve Radio, part of the Fall Classic. Lemieux Center, snap back. And a good high punt as Kamara will field this one at the 27-yard line. He'll make one cut and be brought down near the 30-yard line. So Poland will start 1st and 10 with 10:17 left here. And 70 yards to go, trailing by 7. Maybe a little bit of urgency you're starting to build into this Poland sideline.
Yeah, you're going to have to, again, you got to go down there, do your jobs, don't make mistakes, because both teams have done mistakes, and it's really shot them in the foot in the second half. So just keep it going. Just keep getting positive yards and do what you have to do.
Poland now 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line, 10:17 left in this game. Bulldogs trail the Cardinals by a score of 10-3. Mara in the shotgun.
Oh, they're coming.
Canfield showing pressure. 7 in the box. It's going to be Zipolitis, a quarterback. Ball's going to come loose, and it's going to head out of bounds. And he's going to lose a ton of yards on that play. See where they mark it. They're going to mark it at the 12-yard line. That's going to be an 18-yard loss for Poland. And Vito Kamara going to come back in at quarterback. Too much pressure. You called it, Coach. There 7 in the box.
You got to be able to audible out of that. You have to. You got to be able to read that and do something. Obviously, quick pass something. I mean, it just, wow.
So 2nd and 28 for Poland. Morrow with the ball, going to take it upfield himself. Past the 25, down to the 27-yard line. Pick up a 15. That'll put them in a little bit better position here on 3rd down, but again, Poland struggling to get out of their shadow of their own end zone.
Yeah, it's been the whole game.
Another update on the Discount Power Sports scoreboard update. Canton Central Catholic and Salem all tied up at 21. So Fonda and Verone, receivers to the near side, single receiver to the far side for Poland. 3rd and 19 from their own 21-yard line. Kamara back to pass, firing downfield, looking for Maseko, and he's going to overthrow that by a ton. Coverage provided by Nick Berardino, and Poland will have to punt this one away with 9:17 left in the game.
Yeah, that was great coverage. All he did was he was in front of him. The ball was up in the air, and he just kind of slowed down and slowed the receiver down so he couldn't get it. And that's a good job. Again, we talked about field position. Here we go.
Jay Stefanson on to punt. Mark, his heels will be right on the Poland 8-yard line. Go back to return for Canfield. Here is 41-yard line. High snap. Stefanson going to be able to bring that one down and get a good punt off end over end. That's going to be picked up at the 47-yard line and brought down in Poland territory at the 48. Angelo Angelilli with the tackle. And that's going to be Panunzio on the return for Canfield. And the Cardinals will start off 1st and 10, 9:08 left here in the game. The Poland defense going to have to make a stand here to get the ball back.
That could have been disastrous for Poland. He climbed the ladder to get that one, get it down, and then was able to get a good punt off, but he had somebody just barreling down. That was a great job.
And Panunzio catching that on the run, too. Looked like he had a little bit of room to run, but was brought down by Angelilli. So Canfield, twin receivers to the near side now. Going to the left, they'll send it in motion from left to right. Rolling in the backfield. Bikoka going to keep the ball himself upfield. Out near the 40, inside the 40, and down to the 37. It'll be a pickup of 12 for Canfield. It'll be another first down for the Cardinals.
Their line is just, unfortunately, manhandling the front of Poland's defensive line. They got to start digging in here.
1st and 10, they'll mark it at the 37-yard line. 8:46 left here, fourth quarter. Canfield on the drive. They lead Poland by a score of 10-3. Receivers to the far side again. Send a man in motion from right to left. Koka taking the ball himself up the middle, past the 35, and brought down at the 31-yard line. Pick up a 6. They'll bring up 2nd down for Canfield.
I'll tell you what, they found something, because every time they run that play, he's getting chunks of yards.
Ricky Madeline on the tackle for the Bulldogs. Bringing the play from the sideline. 2nd and 4, ball at the Poland 31-yard line. Poland defense looking to make something happen here. They got to get the ball back here. We're just under 8 minutes left in the quarter. Okay, in this shotgun, he'll take it himself again past the 30. And he'll drive his feet past the 25. And down, the ball's going to come loose. And Canfield's going to cover this one back up at the 29. We'll see if they called him down, though, before that ball came loose. We saw the beanbags come out from the officials. However, once they talk about it, they'll say, no, that ball will fall back to the 29-yard line. So now it will be 3rd down. Canfield had a first down there until that ball came loose.
I'll tell you what, they were prying at it. They got it loose. They could have had that. It would have been the perfect break they needed, but unfortunately.
3rd and 2 for Canfield at the Poland 29. 7:05 left here, fourth quarter. Okay, in the shotgun. Taking himself off the right side. And he'll be close to a first down. Not sure if he's going to have enough or not, but. And our line judge says, yes, that is enough. So it'll be another Canfield first down with 6:47 left here in this game. Over on Western Reserve Radio 2 and Sports Radio 1240. It is a final in Hubbard. The Eagles get a 41-6 win over the Niles Red Dragons. Another big performance by the Hubbard Eagles. And they will travel to Poland next week to take on these Bulldogs. Pistol formation now for Coca. Hand off to Bowling. Bowling off the left side. He's got room to run. And past the 5, inside the 5, and down to the 4. It'll be first and goal for Canfield. With 6:14 left in the game.
I'll tell you what, he hit that edge like a rocket. He grabbed another gear, and he took off. And they were lucky that they got him down about the 4-yard line because I thought he was going in.
Yeah, it looked like Poland was anticipating that Coca was going to run that. He's run it for the last several plays. Bowling with the carry this time down to the 4-yard line. 5:55 left on a running clock. Twin receivers to the near side now. Bowling to the right of Coca in the shotgun. Enzo Coca going to keep it himself. Move forward, drive his legs into a pile. It'll be close, and it's going to be touchdown Canfield. 5:37 of the fourth quarter, and they take a 16-3 lead over Poland. The Cardinals extend their lead, 16-3 pending the conversion. Enzo Coca on the 4-yard run. So Canfield for the conversion. Snap is back. Kick is up. And it is good. So 5:37 left here in this game. Canfield 17, Poland 3. And I'll let you know that this fourth quarter is brought to you by Lena's Pierogi House, your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Visit Lena's on Facebook to see the lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Call Lena's at 330-254-8532. And, hey, Coach, why don't we take a look at the lineup next week?
Lineup,
Lena's.
I like it.
That's right. We're talking about hot garlic wing.
Ooh.
I didn't know you could put that in a pierogi. We'll take that. The bloomin' onion, hot pepper cheese, spinach and feta cheese, and potato and cheddar.
Along with the chicken paprikash.
Of course. How could we forget?
We can't. You know what? I gotta take Miss Carol over there one time so we can get some of
Yeah,
that.
you know what? I haven't eaten today either, so I've been so busy. That sounds really good.
To be all honest with you, I did the same thing. I think I had a grilled cheese when I was doing something with a cabinet. Didn't eat it all. I haven't had nothing. Hot dog before I came up here. And of course, got to have my popcorn. Dave loves when I have the popcorn.
Yeah, Lena's going to ruin my diet. Very nice place over there, though. Great food, great prices.
Absolutely.
And some beautiful flavors. Kick here going to be returned by Hazmahalis from the 3-yard line. He'll bring it out to the 15-20. And he'll fight his way out past the 20, down near the 25-yard line. Poland take over first and 10, 5:27 left in this game. And it's going to be time to go to the air, Coach, I'm sure, here, because time is of the essence here. Poland with 3 timeouts up on the board still.
Yeah, but down 2 scores. And you haven't stopped Canfield from a drive, so that's not good.
Yeah, it's been a rough night here for the Bulldogs. They've come in at 3-0. Canfield 1-2. On the risk of their first loss here. Twin receivers to each side now. We're on the shotgun. He'll fire out to the sideline. Pass going to be caught at the 39 by Josh Maseko. He's 2nd and 1 for the Bulldogs. Clock continues to run here, 5:14.
I was just looking at that. I can't believe they rolled the clock. He was head out of bounds.
Well, given that forward progress, I'll say he was pushed back. Twin receivers to each side again. Kamara, shotgun. 3-step drop. He'll fire out to the near sideline, and it's going to be dropped by J.J. Fonda. That'll bring up 3rd down for the Bulldogs.
That's something else that's hurt Poland in some drives. There's been some drop balls like that one. It should have been caught. Hit him in the hands, and he just can get his hands around there and squeeze it.
4:55. Clock stopped on the incomplete pass. celebrate our fourth quarter here. Brought to you by Lena's. Hand off to Angelilli. Angelilli to the outside. He'll make it past the 45 down to the 49-yard line. Clock will stop for the chains to reset. We'll stop at 4:48 here.
Player down, Jim.
And we got a Poland player down near the 34-yard line. Of an official's timeout. Keep it right here as we try to bring you some scores. The Discount Power Sports scoreboard update. Which is fourth quarter brought to you by Lena's. Urban now with a 27-20 lead over Maple Heights. Brookfield extends their lead to 25-7 over Champion. Crestview doubles up Liberty. It's 28-14 in favor of the Rebels. Garraway 14, Mooney 13. Carrollton in a final gets the 21-14 win over Howland. Mineral Ridge 42, Jackson Milton 14. East Palestine 34, Lisbon 19. Southeast 30, Newton Falls 8. Canton Central Catholic and Salem all tied up at 21. And Struthers now with a 28-21 lead over the Girard Indians. And we want to welcome in everybody listening on Sports Radio 1240 and Western Reserve Radio 2, where Hubbard gets the 41-6 win over the Niles Red Dragons. Right now, 4:47 left here in this game. Poland trails by a score of 17-3. First and 10 for the Bulldogs at their own 49. Kamara back to pass, three-step drop, steps up in the pocket, has room to run. He'll get out to the 40, 30, and he'll be upended at the Canfield 20-yard line. So a 31-yard gain for Poland. Clock will stop with 4:31 left here, fourth quarter. Bulldogs on the move. They'll get right back to the line, and we're going to have some whistles as they'll try to stop the clock. It'll be an official timeout. Not sure why, though. 4:24 left here in the game. Poland now first and 10 at their own 20. And do we have a player down? Okay, there was a player that was standing up, but not doing too well, and that might have been the player that Vito Camaro collided with. So they'll come out and check on him.
Oh, there we go. I'm going, what? Standing by that official. That's why I didn't see him. He was standing up. You're right.
Okay, so injured player, but he was actually standing, so it was a little hard to tell. I think he was the one that went head-to-head with Vito Camaro on that run.
It looks like he lost.
Yeah, certainly I would say that, to say the least. So fourth quarter, West Branch with a 7-0 lead over Cheney. Harding shutting out St. Vincent St. Mary 26-0. Wow. United, they extend their lead 27-7 over Columbiana. Southern 20, Wellsville 7. Austintown Fitch 14, Riverside 3. And it looks like that young man is going to come off the field. Looks like he's going to be okay. Tyler Scherer, senior. All right, first and 10 for Poland at the 20-yard line. 4:24 left here in this game. Bulldogs trail by a score of 17-3. Bar now in the shotgun. Twin receivers to each side of one running back to his right hip. They'll send Fonda in motion. Kamara back to pass, fires into the end zone. Got McCulley wide open. It's going to be dropped in the end zone with 4:14 left here. Second down for Poland, and a well-designed play, but you got to haul it in, Coach.
Wow, they needed that one. That could have made this game a little bit interesting, even though Canfield would have had the ball back. But, man, they went right down to the field.
Yeah, Oliver McCulley, you could see the reaction in his body language. He knows he should have had that one.
Oh, that was an easy one. He just drifted it up there all 10. Oh, boy. Sometimes them easy ones, you go, oh, boy.
So Fonda and Hazem and Halos, the twin receivers to the near side. Now Kamara in the shotgun. Three-step drop. Under pressure, going to take it himself. Out past the 15. He'll trip up around the 5. Avoid one tackle and get down near the 2-yard line. First and goal for Poland. Clock will stop with 4:04 left here in this game.
Got to line up. Get a push.
So the clock will begin to run. Kamara with 3 receivers to his left. He'll hand it off to Chase Jones. He'll pull it himself, try to get upfield, but he's going to be brought down. No gain on the play. Second and goal now for Poland Clock will continue to run with 3:48 left.
Got to get in. Move them in and out.
Colley going to make his way back to the field as well as Pano Zipolidis. Time ticking away here as Poland tries to get set. Fawn to the receiver to the near side. Kamara in the shotgun. Zipolidis to his right. He'll give it to Chase Jones. Jones trying to find the end zone. He gets in. Poland with the touchdown. 3:23 of the fourth quarter. Bulldogs now trail Canfield by a score of 17-9, pending the extra point.
Hopefully it ain't too little too late, Jim. I'll tell you what, that was a great drive. Good calls, but whew, now you got to shut Canfield down and do it quick. Otherwise, game is over.
Chase Jones with the Bulldog touchdown. Jay Stefanson in for the extra point. This one going to be very important here. Seiko to hold. Seiko with the hold. He'll kick this one. And it is good. 3:23 left here in the game. Poland gets into the end zone. However, Canfield still leads by a score of 17-10. We'll step aside for a timeout. You're listening to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week here on Western Reserve Radio and WRQX AM 600 The Patriot. We're back right after this.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard or call 234-254-8532.
We now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
3:23 left here in this game. Canfield goes Poland goes 70 yards to get into the end zone. Chase Jones on a 3-yard run cuts the Canfield lead to 17-10. And now the chess match begins here with just 3:23 left. Poland 3 timeouts. Scoreboard indicates that there's 1 timeout for Canfield.
I thought they used all 3. I could be wrong, unless there was a timeout by the officials and I missed it.
So again, the unique return formation for Canfield. They'll go 5 in the front and just 10 yards behind him, 5 behind him with the returner. Posting up at his own 15-yard line. So Coca back to return. That'd be Panunzio back to return for Canfield. So onside kick here. Ball up in the air, and it's going to be recovered by Poland at the 49-yard line.
Wow.
Didn't see any flags. Trying to make sure it went the full 10 yards. And Ricky Madeline with the recovery for Poland, and they're going to say Bulldog ball. 3:21 left here in the game. Bulldogs with a chance to tie this one up.
An official got wrapped up in there. He's on the ground.
The head linesman was right there near the scrum. He'll go down. And he's going to get up and shake that one off. That's showing some toughness there, Coach. That was 22 players that came in on him.
I got news for him. Boy, tomorrow morning it's going to be tough getting out of bed. Oof. That's going to hurt. Yay.
And we want to welcome everybody from Sports Radio 1240 and Western Reserve Radio 2. Listening to the Hubbard-Niles game there. Mark Means, Dave Clark. Hubbard, no problem tonight getting the win over Niles. And now the game gets interesting.
Let's see. I'll tell you what, last drive, Canfield couldn't stop them, so this is going to get real interesting.
Zipolidis to the left of Kamara, twin receivers to the far side. Kamara back to pass, going to take it himself, and he's going to be hit right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Clock will continue to run. 3:14 left here in the game. Poland going to have to get right back to the line. Actually, they're going to go to a huddle here. Not a lot of urgency here. Again, 3 timeouts available to the Bulldogs.
When they ran the hurry up, it seemed to confuse Canfield a little bit. So my thing would be I'd go hurry up now and just keep going and do what you have to do.
Under 3 minutes here for Poland, 2nd and 10. Kamara in the shotgun, twin receivers to each side. Zippolitas to the left of Kamara. Kamara on a swing pass to Zippolitas. He'll get up past midfield and be brought down at the Canfield 45-yard line. Poland. Are they taking a timeout here, Coach? Because, like I said, not a lot of urgency here.
No, they should. I don't understand, Coach. You got to go.
So
you got to go.
2:24 left on the clock. And Poland waiting for the play to come in from the sideline as Kamara brings it in. You can see Vito checking the clock. 2:15 left.
Wow.
On a running clock here. Again, 3 timeouts, so there's some time to work here. As Fonda and Maseko will be the receivers to the right. McCauley be the tight end to the right side. Barone, the receiver to the left. Kamara rolling out to the right side towards the Poland sideline. He'll fire this into the sideline. He'll look for another play. It'll bring up 3rd down for Poland. 4th down. 4th and 4 for Poland. At the 45-yard line.
This is game right here.
Probably the most important play of the night here for Poland, as they're asking for the play clock to be reset. Start at 25. Clock is stopped with 1:58 left. Kamara bringing in the play from the sideline. Canfield with a 17-10 lead over Poland.
Got to get a first down.
Maseko going to be the receiver to the far side. McCauley in the slot. Twin receivers to the near side. That'll be Varone and Fonda. Kamara, 3-step drop, back to pass. Stepping up in the pocket. And it's going to be short of the first down. Canfield's going to take over on downs. 1st and 10 with 1:51 left here in the game. And with 3 timeouts, Poland will have to take all 3 and see if they can possibly get Canfield to punt. But that won't leave them much time either way.
No, it's not. No, I just don't understand the play. What Coach needed to get that, get the calls in, and it just didn't happen. It was just too slow.
So they'll mark the ball at the Canfield 43-yard line. 1:51 left here in this game. Week 4 of the Ohio high school football season. Lots coming up this week on Western Reserve Radio, as the Youngstown Phantoms will be back in action on Wednesday and Thursday. Of course, we'll have the Poland Bulldogs and the Hubbard Eagles on Friday, and the Grove City Wolverines on Saturday, as Koke in the shotgun, bowling to his right. He'll take it himself upfield, and he'll pick up a couple, 3-4 yards on the play maybe. And they'll have to stop the clock with 1:46 left in the game.
Yeah, they're going to have to use they'll have to use the rest of their timeouts, but they have got to stop him in that line, get him down quick, and then so they could get those timeouts out.
Discount Power Sports scoreboard update from down in Salem. Canton Central Catholic and Salem all tied up at 21. That game is going to overtime. Of course, this 4th quarter is brought to you by Lena's. This Pierogi House in Hubbard is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Visit Lena's on Facebook to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Call Lena's at 330-254-8532. And I do believe we discussed all the flavors this week.
So those flavors that you read off were all pierogis.
Yep, hot garlic wings.
Easy for you to say.
Mouth was starting to water a little bit there. The bloomin' onion, the hot pepper cheese, spinach and feta, and potato and cheddar.
That hot pepper cheese.
I wonder if you could order one of everything.
Why wouldn't you?
We're going to have to ask.
Well, I don't know why you wouldn't.
So 2nd and 7 for Canfield. Ball at the Cardinal 46-yard line. Coco send a man in motion from right to left and back. He'll take the ball himself up the middle, past the midfield stripe down to the 49-yard line. 3rd and 2 now for Canfield. Poland will take their 2nd time out with 1:40 left in this game.
Stop them here. You get the ball back. There won't be much time, but if that first down comes, which they may, I don't know, would you go for it if it was short? Go for it on 4th down?
Wow, I don't know if I think I would punt that one away, Coach. Play the field position game.
I probably would do the same thing.
Would you really?
You know me. I'm not a gambler.
Yeah, I know.
Man.
That's why it kind of surprised me.
Wow. That resembles me somehow. I'm not sure.
So big play here, 3rd and 2 for Canfield at the Poland 49-yard line. Minute 40 left in this game. Canfield looking to go 500 on the season. Poland trying to keep their perfect record intact. Things won't get any easier as the Hubbard Eagles will make their way to Pavlansky Field in Poland next Friday.
Yeah, and Hubbard looks pretty good.
So Koka now in the shotgun. Wing to the right, twin receivers to the far side. Send the wing in motion from right to left, then back. Koka going to take it himself, get upfield. It's going to be close. And
nope.
The official, according to our official, the line judge says it's going to be about a yard short. It's going to bring up 4th down with 1:31 left.
Yeah, he's short. Oh, boy. I don't know who's down. I hope, it's Q's down. That's not good. He's going to have to come out.
So 4th down, we'll see if they'll choose to punt this one away. That would leave Poland 1:31 left.
They got to pull him out. That's an injured player. He's got to sit.
So the officials now going to ask that the clock be moved to 1:35. 4 seconds put back on. And it is going to be 4th and 1. I'm Coach Ignazio. I don't. The defense has played well enough tonight. I think I might punt this one away.
Yeah, I would punt. They're not even close. There's no way. They're going to bring the sticks over?
No, and I think the Coach Ignazio wants to make sure.
Well, he's got to be.
Well, depending on the distance, it might determine what decision he makes.
I don't know if I'd take that chance.
Canfield defensively has been strong tonight. I think I would.
Yeah, I would punt it.
So final.
Oh yeah, that thing's short. That's a yard. Got to be a good yard short.
Final over in Farrell. The Steelers, they get a 58-0 win over Mercer. Yeah. And indeed, I think they confirmed everything that we knew. They're going to be short by about a half a yard.
Got to punt that ball. Got to punt the ball. Oh, you taking a chance.
Canfield has been able to move the ball tonight. But are you willing to put this on your defense or?
A
tough one here.
I mean, we've seen them where they pushed a pile into the goal, into the yards, but I don't know about this.
So Coach Ignazio on the field.
So
the gut feeling tells me that they're going to go for it.
Well, that's crazy.
Or would you take an opportunity to draw them off sides, take the penalty, and then punt this one away? So the offense back on the field here.
I don't understand that. That's because they took the timeout, so he was able to go.
I believe that was going to be the case. As Koka now in the shotgun is still indicating what up on the board. So yeah, interesting call. Twin receivers to the near side, wing to the left. Koka in the shotgun, one running back to his left. Send a man in motion from left to right. See if they're going to try to draw him off sides. He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to be short. He's going to be short, Coach.
He is short.
If you go by what and indeed, it's going to be a turnover on downs. Poland with some life left. 1:28 left here in this game. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at their own 48-yard line. They have one timeout left. So not only were they able to get the ball back, but they were able to save a timeout.
Wow. That's why I said, no, there ain't no way. I would have punted that ball. Pooch it, get out of Dodge, make them drive the field.
So Poland offense with the opportunity to tie this one up. 1:28 left here in the game. Vito Kamara with Zippolitis in the backfield. Twin receivers to the near side. That'll be Fonda and Verone. Single receiver to the far side. They'll go tight end to the right. Fonda in motion. Kamara back to pass, fires over the middle, looking for McCauley. Going to be knocked away. A beautiful defensive play by Panunzio. And it's going to be 2nd down now for Poland. Clock stopped with 1:22 left.
I'll tell you what, he was open. He throws that ahead of him and drops it in there. That could have been dangerous, but that was an outstanding play by that young man. He got his paw in there and knocked it away at the last minute. Great job by that Canfield defensive back.
That was Panunzio on the defense. 2nd and 10 for Poland. Ball still at the Bulldog 48-yard line. 1:22 left here as they'll go 3 receivers to the far side. Barone, the single receiver to the near side. Kamara, 3-step drop, under pressure, trying to find room. And he's going to fire it down into the sideline. McCauley was in the area, but that'll bring up 3rd and 10 now for Poland. 1:14 left in the game. Down the distance becoming more the issue than the time.
Yeah, right now. I may have used his legs a little bit on that, Jim, because you had 3 men rushing. Everybody was back. He needs to set up, but I think he would have got some chunks if he'd have tucked it and went that side.
Zipolitas back in on the offense for Poland. Maseko, McCauley, and Fonda, the 3 receivers to the far side. Barone, the receiver to the near side. Kamara on the shotgun. 3-step drop, flag on the play. False start coming up against Poland. That'll put him back 5. 3rd and 15 now for the Bulldogs. And the ugly penalties rear their head again.
There we go, Jim. Talked about it all game. And I'll tell you what, Coach Pavlansky's going to see this film, and he is not going to be happy because that has really taken them out of their game.
So ball now marked back at the 43-yard line. They'll have to get to the Canfield 42 for a first down. Fonda, McCauley, Maseko, the 3 receivers to the far side. Poland moving right to left on your devices. Kamara, 3-step drop, looking downfield, fires out towards the Poland sideline for Fonda. It's going to be thrown into the sideline. 4th down now for Poland. They're going to have to convert on a 4th and 15. Tyler Scherer on the defense for Canfield. Clock stopped. 1:08 left here in the game. Poland with one final shot. At the 43-yard line.
Probably would have taken something shorter, Jim, and just chipped away at it instead of trying to get it all. Just a quick out, do something, get to half the distance, and that way you're not throwing all the way down the field.
And one thing I'd watch here, we've had the 3 receivers to the far side here. Right now, McCauley and Maseko, they're going to have twin receivers each side. Barone, one-on-one here now as the backside receiver. And a pass up for Zipolitas. It's going to be caught, and he's going to be close. Depends on where they're going to mark it.
He's short.
It depends on where they're going to mark it.
He's short.
And I believe you're right. And indeed, he's going to be 1 yard short. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. Canfield will take over with 1 minute even left here in this game, up by a score of 17-10. Ano Zipolitas coming up 1 yard short on that reception. He needed to get to the 42. He got to the 43. All with 1 timeout, and pretty much Canfield going to be able to kneel this one out. So Poland with several opportunities here to. Canfield's going to take a timeout. They'll burn their last time out of the game.
Again, I personally would have thrown something a little shorter. Dig route back, force them out like you're taking off, come back, get the 5 to 6 yards, manageable after that.
And unfortunately, Poland not able to get that last yard. All things remaining the same. Canfield will move to 2-2. Poland drop their first contest of the year. They will go to 3-1. And they will await the arrival of the Hubbard Eagles next Friday at Pavlansky Field.
They better play a lot better, because Hubbard looks like they got it rolling.
Yeah, Hubbard with an easy win over Niles tonight, 41-6. Victory formation for Canfield. They'll take the knee. Clock will continue to run here. 1 timeout left. I don't believe Coach Pavlansky is going to take that. As we
just let it roll.
Round out week 4 here, the Ohio high school football season. Hitting the halfway point next week already.
Well, that's because we start so early.
Yeah, it goes so fast, though, Coach.
Yeah, it does.
We'll be looking at playoff brackets and everything before we know it.
That means I'm getting closer to being my next age. I don't like that.
So Canfield, victory formation. They'll watch the play clock. And that should do it with just about 20 seconds left in the game. Canfield will get the 17-10 win over Poland. They'll win the Battle of 224 here in 2024. We're going to step aside for a timeout. When we come back, we'll give you a scoring recap, take a look at some scores from around the area, and get you all set up for next Friday as Poland will look to rebound as they host the Hubbard Eagles. You are listening to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week here on Western Reserve Radio, WRQX, AM 600, The Patriot. We're right back after this.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard, or call 234-254-8532.
Catch all of the spring and summer action of Cleveland Cobras minor league football on the iMedia One Network. Follow the Cobras as they compete against teams from around the region and beyond in pursuit of a premier amateur football league championship. And if you're looking to continue your playing or coaching career after high school, college, or even the pros, go to Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football or call owner Jesse Caldwell at 330-416-3442. Part of the excitement of Cleveland football.
Discount Power Sports at 778 North Main Street in Hubbard is hosting a raffle for a 125cc Ventura ATV. Tickets are $30 each, and 100 tickets are available. For each raffle, when those 100 are gone, a winner will be drawn and a raffle will begin. Tickets can be purchased at any Hubbard home game or at 778 North Main Street, or by calling 330-717-4441. $1,500 from each raffle will go toward a scholarship for the Hubbard Youth Coalition. That's why you need Repair That Glass. Specializing in windshield replacement and all other auto glass, we offer a full range of automotive glass repairs. Our technicians can do everything from minor chip repair to a complete replacement. Your windows don't go up or down, they can fix that too, along with custom glass work and antiques. Repair That Glass is a family-run business for over 40 years. Repair That Glass. Call for your appointment now at 330-534-3192.
We now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
In Canfield, Cardinals get the 17-10 win over the Poland Bulldogs. Scoring went like this. It started off in the first quarter as Enzo Coca would get into the end zone on a 32-yard run and would give Canfield the 7-0 lead. Second quarter action at 8:30 would be Jay Stefanson with a 25-yard field goal. That would make the score 7-3 in favor of the Cardinals. Second quarter, with 12 seconds left, Canfield would get a 22-yard field goal. That would be Rittenauer putting 3 up for Canfield. They would go into the half leading by a score of 10-3. In the fourth quarter, 5:37, it would be Enzo Coca on a 4-yard run again. It would put Canfield up 17-3. Poland trying to come back at 3:23 of the fourth quarter. Would get into the end zone on a 3-yard Chase Jones run, but couldn't convert on fourth down here when they had the opportunity. And Poland drops this one by a score of 17-10. Coach, take a look at some of the numbers here. First down, 22 and actually in favor of Poland, 17 for Canfield. Rushing yards, Poland, 34 carries for 151 yards. Canfield, 39 carries for 167 yards. So a lot of it, you look at the statistics, very even there, but not even sure the game was that close.
No, not at all. It's just it was frustrating because of I'd like to know what penalty yards they had.
Yep. Both quarterbacks under 50% here, as Poland would go 10 for 25 with 1 interception. Canfield 4-11 with 1 interception. Passing yards for Poland they'd get 95 yards, and Canfield with 58. Canfield, of course, doing most of the work on the ground. Total plays for Poland, 59 plays for 268 yards. Canfield, 50 plays for 253 yards. Poland averaging 4.5 yards a carry. Canfield, 5.1. Turnovers even on both sides, 2 apiece. Third down got a little bit better for Poland, not much. 4 of 15 in the game. Canfield, 3 of 14. So third down tough for both teams. However, Canfield taking advantage. They get the 17-10 win.
Yeah, it's just again. I look at the mistakes that were made, and that hurt them. Driving down the field, ready to go in the end zone, and then a penalty kills them, and then it just kills the drive. It's driving down the field again, holding, jumping. It's just not good, Jim. They got to clean it up big time.
We'll step aside for our last time out here in the post-game show. When we come back, we'll give you a few scores from around the valley, and we'll set you up for next Friday night. And as Poland will host Hubbard, you're listening to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week here on Western Reserve Radio, WRQX AM 600. We're back after this.
Green light, let's get it. Green light, let's get it.
Mahoning Valley Federals is the area's minor league football team. After only 2 years in existence and an appearance in the league playoff semifinal game, the Federals are looking to add Valley High School and college talent to help take the next step toward a league championship. For more information on how to become part of the Federals' journey, go to Facebook at the Mahoning Valley Federals Developmental Football Team or contact General Manager John Galbraith at 330-540-1099. The Mahoning Valley Federals, honoring the football tradition in the Valley.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard or call 234-254-8532.
That's why you need Repair That Glass. Specializing in windshield replacement and all other auto glass, we offer a full range of automotive glass repairs. Our technicians can do everything from minor chip repair to a complete replacement. Your windows don't go up or down, they can fix that too, along with custom glass work and antiques. Repair That Glass is a family-run business for over 40 years. Repair That Glass. Call for your appointment now at 330-534-3192.
Catch all of the spring and summer action of Cleveland Cobras minor league football on the iMedia One Network. Follow the Cobras as they compete against teams from around the region and beyond in pursuit of a premier amateur football league championship. And if you're looking to continue your playing or coaching career after high school, college, or even the pros, go to Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football or call owner Jesse Caldwell at 330-416-3442. Part of the excitement of Cleveland Cobras football. We now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
Back here one last time at Canfield High School as we wrap up week 4 of the Ohio High School football season. We'll take a look at the Discount Power Sports scoreboard update. Of course, Discount Power Sports is your go-to store for discount ATVs, dirt bikes, go-karts, electric bikes, and more. Visit Discount Power Sports at 778 North Main Street in Hubbard or call 330-717-4441. Take a look at some scores from around the Valley. Boardman, they pick up the 29-20 win over Maple Heights. Brookfield gets a 38-13 win over Champion. Crestview pulls away. They get the win over Liberty, 36-14. Cardinal, Mooney, and Garraway. At last report was Mooney trailing Garraway 14-13. Warren JFK, no problem tonight with Grand Valley. They get the 50-0 win. Carrollton gets the 21-14 win over Howland. Mineral Ridge 42, Jackson Milton 14. East Palestine 42, Lisbon 27. Southeast 43, Newton Falls 14. And in overtime, double overtime, as I'm told, Canton Central Catholic gets the 24-21 win over the Salem Quakers. South Range, 38, Lakeview 7. Struthers, they come back after trailing most of that game at Wildcat Stadium. They get the 28-21 win over Girard. They remain undefeated. Ursuline, no problem with these tonight. They get the 40-6 win over the Golden Bears. Springfield, they put up 49 on Waterloo. They win 49-6. Battle of the Blue Devils. Western Reserve, they get the 35-34 win over McDonald in overtime. And West Branch picks up the 20-6 win over Cheney. Harding shuts out St. Vincent St. Mary 26-0. United 28, Columbiana 7. Southern 26, Wellsville 7. Sharpsville 34, Reynolds 12. Fitch, they pick up the 17-3 win over Riverside. Lowville 26, Camel 19. Hickory, they fall to Sharon by a score of 20-14. Garfield 28, LaBrave 14. Farrell, the Steelers, they bounce back. They get the 58-0 win over Mercer. And, of course, over on Western Reserve Radio 2 and Sports Radio 1240 with Mark Means and Dave Clark, the Hubbard Eagles, they have no issue tonight with the Niles Red Dragons. They get the 41-6 win at home. And, of course, the Hubbard Eagles will make their way to Pavlansky Field next week in Poland. As Poland drops their first game tonight here, they fall to 3-1. So, Coach, a lot to clean up for the Poland Bulldogs. Again, we saw it in the fourth quarter as they went into that up-tempo offense. They did really well, but penalties have just been the Achilles heel of this team.
Yeah, that's what stalled them on every drive, and it just that's killed them. Get all the way down there, and it would have been different. They would have punched that in. It would have been a whole different ball game. The other thing is that I don't understand, and again, as a coach, you got 3 minutes to go. It seemed like when they did the hurry-up offense, they went right down there and scored. So now you're letting the defense adjust, and he's just taking too much time to get the play in. And, again, you got to have some kind of, we got to get moving on this. We got to get these plays in and out. Try to get down and score as fast as we can. But, again, that's why I'm up in the box, and they're paid down on the field.
Well, and the good news for Poland, they did create a lot of opportunities for themselves. Couldn't capitalize towards the end there, but defensively set up a lot of situations where they could have pulled away. But a lot to build on for the Poland Bulldogs. They dropped their first game of the season. Want to take an opportunity to thank Bob Beam and the entire staff here at Canfield High School. Outstanding hosts here. We had a great time tonight here with great accommodations. Of course, I want to thank Brian Banfield and the Poland administration as well, as we've been covering Poland Bulldogs football all year long and having a good time doing it. And we want to thank our sponsors that make these productions possible here every Friday, including Jesse Caldwell and the Cleveland Cobras, Malutic Live, Repair That Glass, the Mahoning Valley Federals, Discount Power Sports, Lena's Pierogi House, and Brian Tolnar and the Mill Creek Metro Parks Golf Course. And that's pretty much going to wrap it up here for Week 4, Coach. And Poland falls to 3-1. Canfield improves to 2-2. Coming up this week on Wednesday and Thursday, the Youngstown Phantoms will be back in action. They will be part of the Fall Classic down at the Lemieux Center in Cranberry, Pennsylvania. It'll be a 6 o'clock puck drop on Wednesday. And I believe that's going to be a 3 o'clock puck drop on Thursday. Check our social media to get those those times confirmed.
Easy for you to say.
As the Phantoms start to kick off the 2024 season here. We're excited about that. Of course, Friday night, again, we mentioned the Cleveland Cobras High School football game of the week back here on Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, Sports Radio 1240, and WRQX AM 600. And on Saturday, a special edition of Grove City Football right here on Western Reserve Radio. Mark Means and I will bring you that game from St. Vincent down in Latrobe, Pennsylvania. Dave Ferris will make the trip. He will produce this. And we, as always, we will have a good time there as the Grove City Wolverines ranked in the top 10 in Division III, Coach.
That's a good thing.
Certainly, Coach DiDonato and crew doing a great job down there. So for the coach, Bob Gessler, for Dave Ferris and Matt Craven back in the Gessler Propane Studio, I am Jim Craven. Thanks for joining us again here in Week 4. Your score one last time. Canfield gets the 17-10 win over the Poland Bulldogs, and we hope to see you all again next week at Pavlansky Field, 6:35 airtime, 7 o'clock kickoff right here on Western Reserve Radio and WRQX AM 600 The Patriot, and we hope that you have a fantastic weekend.
Good night, all.
Thank you for joining us for this special presentation of Western Reserve Radio. And we now return to our regularly scheduled programming. You're listening to WRDB, Western Reserve Digital Broadcasting, Youngstown, Warren, Salem, and around the world.
Handicappers, $25,000 on the line. This is the Circuit Friday Football Invitational on VSiN, the Sports Betting Network. Here is your host, Matt Humans.
Sharpest 2 hours in sports betting. You get 175 total plays here in the Circuit Friday Football Invitational, 25 handicappers, 7 best bets, college and NFL sides and totals, and we use the Circus Sports lines here at noon on Friday afternoon. The deadline is 5 p.m., and that's 5 p.m. Pacific. The good news, all 25 contestants got their plays in by the deadline this week. And welcome to the contest, Pete Wilder, the Average Joe winner for this year. And Pete, welcome in tonight. You're calling from the Los Angeles area, and congratulations for winning a tough competition to be the Average Joe. We had right around 200 entrants and applications, and believe me, it was like America's Got Talent. There was some stiff competition. We had a panel of 3 voting, and you came out as the winner for Average Joe for 2024. Were you surprised?
Beyond surprised, yes.
Yeah.
Especially when I got the email from Bill and call from him, and I couldn't be more thankful. I've been a avid VSiN follower for a long time, so I hope I can bring some knowledge like your guest you have on.
You know, we have a photo of you, Pete. It's you and Brent Musburger. Can you talk about that event? I believe that was at the South Point about 5 years ago, right?
It was. It was during March Madness. I think it was it 2018, 2019. It was a Buds with Brent event, and he was on the panel along with a few others, Jimmy Vaccaro, some of those other guys from the South Point, and it was awesome. It was a great event, and got to meet Brent and Vinny Maiula and Mike Palm and a bunch of the other guys.
All right, Pete Wilder with us. He's the Average Joe entrant this year in 2024, and Pete, you got a tough act to follow. You know that. You're off to a hot start here. 5-2 in the first week, and you won your best bet. But Weston Stratman, last year's Average Joe, was a top 5 finisher, and he is again in the top 5 this year. So Weston Stratman setting the bar kind of high for you. You understand that, right?
Oh, yeah, I got some big shoes to fill for sure.
Well, you're off to,
especially now with the 25 person field, it's going to be even stiffer competition.
After the 9th week is when we start the elimination process, where the bottom 2 contestants in the standings get cut each week. But we got a long way to go until we get there. And Pete Wilder, one of 25 contestants this year. Pete, before we jump in to start to analyze your plays, can you just give a little bit of background about you and your family and how you got here?
Yeah, absolutely. I am in the moving and storage business. Worked for a big agent for National Band Lines in North LA County, and married 44, got 2 kids, one in high school right now at the football game, and a girl that's 10, and I've been following VSiN pretty religiously, I'd say, since its inception, and I can't get enough of you guys. And my family has no idea about this other than listening to Mitch and Polly when the kids would walk downstairs in the morning and eat their breakfast before school. But they were pretty shocked when they found out I was going to be on TV and radio.
And there is a separate Average Joe contest, by the way, in the pregame show tonight, which we called in the 5 p.m. Pacific hour. Chris Drake from Michigan guested with me and JVT, and Chris Drake went 7-0. He's the leader in the Average Joe contest last week. If you want to catch the replay of this show or of all 4 hours, including the Chris Drake interview, check it out at vsin.com. All the show replays up there. All right, Pete Wilder. And Pete, before we jump in, one more thing. I noticed in your application to be the Average Joe, you said you picked the point spread winner in 9 straight Super Bowls, right?
I did. Seattle being my last loser. I did. Squeaked by thanks to 49ers awful play calling in overtime this year, but I have.
Yeah, talk about a coin flip Super Bowl, that Seahawks-Patriots Super Bowl, the last one you lost, I believe. That's